Hi, can you hear me? All right, we're about to head downstairs. Thank you for saying there's no sound. Let me know if there's sound. We're about to head downstairs. I'm getting overwhelmed with all the people. Oh my God, that's a really big bug. But we are headed down here. Like, there we go, I can hear myself. Okay. Holy shnikes, this is happening. Okay. Let's go find Sandy Monroe. My talk is at 2:15 p.m. So I need to set an alarm for myself for 12 noon to start being aware. 1:30. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Sandy Monroe. Can someone look up for me whether it's okay to live stream people in public? Okay. In California? Thank you. Here we go. Ooh, we're going down. That guy seemed really deterred by it, so. All right, we're headed down. There are, see the Electromechanica solo cars right there? Exhibitors. Here we go. I miss you all. I wish that you were here with me. I really, really wish. Here we go. Okay. This isn't it. All right. Here we go. We're going in. We're going to look for Sandy Monroe. We've got a whole crowd of people here. Yay! Welcome to Fully Charged Live. Here we go. Here we go. Hi. We're going in. You ready? Check this out. Welcome. Look at this. Wow. All right, I'm looking for Aptera. There's one theater over there, and there's one theater over here. I think they're in the Giga Theater.
Yeah, you would need something like this. Yeah.
So, hi. Wallbox, everybody. Electrify America is the sponsor. Oh, we're missing it. We're missing it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Here we go. Woohoo! I'm gonna get a better. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, there he is. Okay, here comes unveiling. Right here. Oh! Yes! Here goes everybody. Woo! Ow! Could any of my moderators share out a link for me, please? Moderators. Okay, thank you, Shard. That's Sandy Monroe. This is the Aptera Alpha. We are live. Hi, everybody. This is the Aptera. It's supposed to have a 1,000-mile range. It's supposed to be it does require a motorcycle license in certain parts of the world. And I have a friend who is a Aptera ambassador. Big fan of it. It's got solar on the roof, solar on the front, solar on the dashboard. They're saying 10 10 miles per kilowatt. Y'all know Sandy Monroe. I saw him at Giga Texas. Woo woo! Sorry. I'd love to get on the ground in front of. Do you mind? No. Thank you. Thank you. Let's squeeze down here. Sorry. Thank you so much. Here we go.
I think it's fair to say that it's so incredibly rewarding to see the car now coming to fruition. This is the last sort of pre-production.
Yes, this is called the Gamma. We have 4 stages to our production path. Alpha with rising to 17, and one black, then we moved into our beta. Effort, and that was really to test our suspension and production components. Now this is Gamma, which looks very production-like, but we still have work to do with our supply chain and getting our vendors in order, and that's really what the next stage is. Delta will be closer to the end of this year, so that's really a full production vehicle, and we're ready to launch on production and deliver to over 30,000 pre-orders.
There's another funding round, and quite frankly, as anybody that's watched my show knows that I've invested, and I already mentioned that we worked on the design and the manufacturing capability of this car. But if you want to get in on the next Tesla body, Tesla Millionaire Club or whatever, I think that this is it, and I know it is because I've already done it. So.
Yeah, our latest investment round is open now. We hope that many of you can support our efforts to bring solar mobility to the masses. And it's exciting.
This is an electric.
These kind of tools weren't available. You couldn't invest in early Google. You couldn't invest in early Tesla. It just wasn't a thing. You had to be a millionaire or a billionaire or part of a large fund. Now, for just $1,000, you can invest in Aptera and go along the journey with us, delivering our first 30,000 vehicles and beyond, and it'll be very exciting. I think we have a very, interesting path to making the world a more efficient place. So we hope a lot of you can join us, but just go to Aptera website, click on Invest, and that's how you do it.
Woo!
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope over the next few days you come and have a look at the Aptera in between the amazing talks we're giving, and one of those is starting very, very shortly.
Woo!
Thank you, Robert. I'll talk a little bit more about the Aptera and maybe answer some questions. We'll spend another 5 minutes, if that's okay. But really, the Aptera, over the last 3 years, has been a labor of love for so many of our engineers and suppliers and supporters around the world. We have over 750 ambassadors around the world now, and a lot of them are in town. So thank you, Aptera ambassadors, for sharing the love.
Woo!
Round of applause for all the Aptera.
Yeah! Woo woo!
But our engineers have worked tirelessly to put every piece of advanced engineering into this vehicle, making the vehicle more aerodynamic in the Gamma version. Even though we made the interior compartment 1% bigger, we actually did a lot of things ergonomically to make you a little more comfortable in the Aptera. We moved the seat down 25 millimeters. We moved the seat to the center 20 millimeters. We raised the corner above your head as you enter the door 55 millimeters. Just a much more comfortable interior space. We also, if you've been following us for a long time, made many aerodynamic changes to the Aptera. The wheel pants are drastically redesigned for this version of the vehicle. And that's so air that gets compressed between the body and the wheel pants can flow through more seamlessly. The nose is actually more pointy and lower in the Gamma compared to previous vehicles. And the total vehicle is longer by 4 inches. So there's more storage in the rear, which is nice. I was going to go back and show you the rear opening.
Yeah, woo! Open the rear. Here we go, everybody.
The future is knocking.
Woo! Ow!
We think that a lot of people will find the Aptera to be a lot more useful than really you can decipher from pictures on the internet. A lot of people will see this vehicle on the internet and in videos and they think it's small, but the Aptera is not small. It's as wide as a Tesla Model S and it's as long as a Prius. And as you can see in the rear, when you fold the seats forward, you have 7 feet from the back of the seats to the tail of the storage. So you can fit a couple 7-foot surfboards in the back, you can fit a couple mountain bikes, you can certainly pack for a long camping journey, and we even have a tent option that goes over the rear so you can sleep 2 people and a dog comfortably in the back. So it's a very exciting adventure vehicle, and we get this question a lot, you know, how is Aptera going to change the world? And one way is zero fuel cost transportation, which we think is... But a vehicle that creates its own fuel is something tremendously unique. You know, when you go on a camping adventure and you drive 300 miles away and you set up for camp, you can actually create more fuel over a week and leave with more charge in your Aptera than when you first got there. So it just opens up a world of possibilities.
Yeah.
You know, if you take another gasoline-powered vehicle or even electric vehicle out on a camping adventure, you may have to worry about how you're going to get back, but not with the Aptera. It's a very interesting vehicle like that. When the zombies attack, this is the vehicle you want.
Yeah! Woo!
When the gas stations are down and the plugs aren't working, you want your vehicle to be solar powered.
That's right.
Sandy, did you want to make any further comments before we take questions? It's quite all right if you don't, but maybe just on the engineering of the vehicle and how we're pacing ourselves to production, and then I can take 5 or 6 questions and we can move on.
Okay, so for those folks who are in the auto industry, you know most of the time that if people have a problem in the auto industry, regardless of whether that's in Japan or in Europe or the United States and Canada, we usually get a call. But with Aptera, Chris and Steve phoned me up and invited me for a pizza, and that's how I got involved really early on, shortly after the
I appreciate it. I'm a YouTuber.
stuff. And I'm telling you what, this is going to be a car that's going to be so robust, so aerodynamically perfect,
John, nice to meet you.
it's going to be made like a stone. In other words, it's going to have. If you can think of, Elon Musk making those big castings at either end, aluminum. Think about this car as 5
I'm giving a talk on Elon.
That's it.
Wow.
Okay? One for the body, one for the doors, one for the 2 hatches, and that's it. It's going to be rock solid. It'll never rust. You're going to have a car that's going to last for eons. We'll give it to your grandchildren. Is that good enough?
That's amazing.
Thanks. I would say he brings up a good point that we really want to build the Aptera as a generational vehicle. We don't want this vehicle to be a keep it 5 years and then throw it away type of vehicle. All of the solar panels on the vehicle are detachable and upgradable. So in the future, when solar cells are 30% efficient versus 24% efficient, you can upgrade. When your infotainment system gets stale and we're on to 6G or 10G or whatever the freaking next wireless protocol is, you can upgrade your infotainment center. You can upgrade your battery pack. We want this vehicle to be passed down to your grandchildren. And the great thing about a composite vehicle is it will never rust away. So we hope to keep these on the road for as long as possible.
Awesome.
On the service side, we're a right to repair company. So if you have a problem with the Aptera, we will tell you how you can fix it and ship you the part to fix it within 24 hours.
Woo! Woo! Wow.
I think a lot of other companies have been very resistant to this kind of thinking, but the service needs of a vehicle like this being so modular and having, you know, 500,000 to 1 million mile brake life and no pump lubricants. The only thing that's wearable in the motors is the axle bearings. And, you know, when last time you heard a modern car losing an axle bearing, it just doesn't happen. They're 1 million mile bearings now. So, you know, this vehicle should be very hands-off in terms of service. So, you know, in the occasional chance that it may need service or warranty, we don't want to restrict you on how you accomplish that. So we hope to be able to ship the Aptera around the world with that kind of service mentality, and we hope to make a lot of people happy with the Aptera and make the world a cleaner, greener place. Maybe Sarah and her miraculous marketing team have put all of this together, and they brought all of these ambassadors into town. Thank you, Sarah. A hand for our marketing team.
Yeah! Marketing!
We have a lot of Aptera engineers here. They're the ones that have put their heart and soul into the design of this vehicle, staying late, making it happen, working on the weekends. So if you see anybody in a white Aptera shirt, feel free to ask them questions about why is this vehicle so amazing, and shake their hand and thank them because they're working so hard
what do you all
to bring
think?
solar mobility to life. But 5 or 6 questions, happy to answer them. Raise your hand and I'll try to repeat your question for everybody. Yes, sir. Air vents. In the Gamma, we have a very interesting new air vents that actually exist around the center screen. So instead of having air vents in the dash, you have air vents at different angles, top, bottom, and side, and that allows you to very easily direct air to the driver and passenger around the vehicle, and makes for very nice air recirculation around the cabin, which makes our HVAC system even more efficient. It's a very cool device,
Look at the inside,
and we've got a patent out on it, and I think
it has like a yoke, almost a yoke steering wheel.
Next question.
Will there be solar on the dash?
Yes, if there's solar on the dash. Yes, there is solar on the dash. The 4 panels of solar you can get, 2 come standard. The dash and the roof come with every Aptera vehicle. You can option up to get the hood and the rear hatch. The total solar package on a warm summer day in Southern California will get you about 40 miles of free solar charging a day.
Wow, that's amazing! Woo!
What's the tax credit on this?
The tax credits vary by state, but if you know any politicians, please lobby for us to get more tax incentives. The latest federal tax incentive doesn't apply to any electric vehicle in this building, so it's rather sad that we don't have politicians that are really fighting for things like solar mobility. He asked, is this built off of production tooling? So the next design iteration is called our Delta design iteration. That really is a pre-production vehicle. That vehicle will be built with production intent parts, but not necessarily off of production intent tools. It takes time and money to develop those tools. They're very expensive. So a lot of what you see here won't change. Visually, the Delta will be very similar to this vehicle. So from 200 yards away, you may not notice. But most of these parts were not built off of production tools. They were built off of prototyping tools.
Charger port.
The charging port. Oh my.
Right there. Charging port, everybody. Here it goes. Look at this.
Charging port.
Right there.
Oh, that's a beautiful charge port right there. We feel
it's a nice rear.
The charge port is the most elegant in the game. So it works with our packaging. It works for DC and AC. It makes all of our charging dreams come true.
What's the purpose of the ball next to the license plate?
The ball.
Let me know if you have any questions. I see Anki, you're asking about towing.
But this will be our reverse indicator. It's also your charge port light, and it lights up your license plate all with a single LED, which is very cool.
My live stream chat wants to know, can it tow anything?
She asked, can it tow anything? We do have a tow option available, but it's not represented on this vehicle, and it is low on our engineering task list.
Understood.
So we made provisions for it, but I don't know if we're even going to show that off in the Delta. It will probably be once we start production.
Gotcha. Did you hear that, Anki?
The solar panels on the back. In previous versions, there was some chevrons on the back. We actually moved those chevrons to the solar rear hatch. We were actually able to put even more solar panels on the rear hatch, which actually allows us to produce even more energy. I don't want to forget these people over here, but any questions over here? Yes, sir. Windshield wipers. If you look under the cowl here, you will see our beautiful new windshield wiper blade. We don't know if the metal arm is what we're going into production with. We think that we'll probably put into production a carbon fiber arm, but that's still under development. It takes a lot of trial and error kind of to get the spring rates right and stuff. Yes, sir. is the logo RGB. In this version, the logo is RGB. We don't know that the production version will be RGB.
That's a good question.
We think that we'll be able to kind of give you indications on how
RGB.
it's charging and when it's full and stuff through the logos, but we
that's
haven't
cool.
really, that's another thing that's low on our engineering test.
Understood.
He asked, what's the mileage estimate with this amount of solar? So with just the dash and the roof, you get 15 to 17 miles of solar charging a day. So it's still very useful for a lot of people, and if you only take a couple trips a week, maybe you only want the dash and the roof. But most of our customers, 75% of Aptera pre-orders are for the whole solar package. And we think that's because people just want the flexibility of more charge, and hopefully we have some B2G technologies where you can take the solar power from your Aptera and put it back to your house, which is a very, very cool, cool thing.
That's awesome. I'm excited about that.
He asked, what kind of crash testing will we be doing with this vehicle? We had a previous version of the Aptera that went through all the federal motor vehicle safety standards tests. Frontal impact, side impact, frontal impact, offset frontal impact, side impact, roof crush strength. We have designed a whole new vehicle architecture, and that will have to be retested. But we will share with the public. I think hopefully all of you Aptera fans agree we overshare. So anything we do, we want to share with our community to bring you along the journey, and the crash testing will be no different. When we start to crash test this vehicle, you'll see the results. We'll put out video. We'll tell you the stats, and so on. Expect that in early next year. Last question. Last two questions. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. We'll turn the speaker your way. Hold on. Yes, sir. The grants from California. Yes, we were just awarded a grant from the CEC. It's still quite a process to file with the state, and they will be coming out with more information on the specifics of that. But yeah, it's terribly humbling to have.
I like the starting base price of in the mid $20,000.
It's very exciting to see how that will play into our production path. Yes, sir. Are you going to be able to upgrade the mileage after you purchase?
Oh, good question.
After you purchase, you can easily upgrade the solar panels.
Can y'all help me share this out?
An upgradable kit where you can have a travel solar panel with you, and you can roll it out the back and add another kilowatt of solar charging. So if you want to do that for, say, your off-grid cabin, or if you want to take this adventuring and you want more energy because you want to use your laptop all night, or an electric cook stove, then that's an option. But as far as the battery pack, we hope that most people stick with their initial purchase battery pack. But you can upgrade the battery pack over time if you want. Last question. Make it a good one.
Make it good. Right behind you.
All right. He asked a question about a possible third seat. It's not the most exciting question, but yes, we do plan on having a third seat option in the base Aptera. And our future is, we think that aerodynamics, lightweight, efficient powertrain, solar-powered vehicle can be adopted to almost any platform.
Yeah.
We want to make the world a more efficient place, and we think we can do that by.
All right, everybody, I'm going to plug in.
Of the Aptera. I thank everyone for their support. All of the Aptera ambassadors and fans that are here. It's just amazing that you guys came so early and were at the doors to bust through and see our new Gamma vehicle. But feel free to ask anybody in a white shirt questions while we're here. And we're just so humbled to have so much support, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks to my team and everyone at Aptera for helping make this possible. And I hope you guys really enjoy the Fully Charged show. There's lots of amazing things happening in the world of EV. We support them all. We want us all to be successful, so the world is a better place for our children and grandchildren. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Go check it out.
All right. Okay, I think we're gonna go maybe to another stage, check out the speakers. I wanna catch some people while everybody rushes in.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, thank you. John, right? Jon. John. All right. We are going to make some moves here. My backpack weighs, I think, probably 50 pounds. So it's going to be a long day, but we're good. We are good.
Pardon me.
Sorry.
That's the easiest way to say it. I put my resolution in. I think
Okay, here we go. We're going to walk around. We're going to walk around. Oh, Miss Go Electric, she has a booth. This is what I want to have in the future, y'all, is some kind of booth. All right. Let's walk around, shall we? Let's go look at the Giga Stage. I've got the battery pack not strapped in, so let me set this down. I'm really hoping I don't drop the camera today, but we're gonna do our best. Moderators, this is what I want for the future. This kind of booth right here. She's a YouTuber. She also works for Fully Charged, I believe, so just something to keep in mind. I'm excited to meet her. Okay, let me know if the stream is buffering at all. I can't hold playback, unfortunately. That was really cool. I'm so glad that we got to see that. I've been waiting for that. All right, here's what we were looking at. This is the booth that she has, Miss Go Electric. If I go to more conventions. Okay, here we go. This is awesome. Okay, so, y'all, there's so much cool stuff here. You're gonna love it. We're just gonna meander this way. Oops. All right, I need to go this way. Here we go. Ah, this is the Giga Stage, I think. Giga Theater. I'm speaking at the other theater.
1.4 million charging sessions, which help avoid 5.7 million gallons of gas. And automakers are doing their part. They're introducing dozens of amazing vehicles, cars, trucks, vans, but to truly make the EV transition possible.
This is the Giga Stage. I'm going to be on the other stage, which is the Megastage.
Which is what
Giga Theater.
we're focused on building on every single day. Well, what's most important to us is that our customers feel confident in knowing that they have a convenient and reliable fast charging network they can depend on. That is our top priority. We're using our customer feedback, our own data, and leading technology to build out innovative quality and reliability systems throughout our network, aimed at continuously improving the customer experience.
I do not have a presentation or anything.
Really
I'm just going to go up there and talk.
Is the testing and innovation happening every day at our Center of Excellence Laboratory. Many of the EV charging technologies you see on the road were pioneered there, where our tech team works to optimize the latest charging, technology build network updates, diagnose and solve issues, provide updates on the US and Canada networks, and test charging capabilities of
I've been sweating and this is in my pocket.
before the launch into the market. And to complement those efforts with real-world quality support, in January 2021, we actually launched a roaming EV test fleet.
I hope you all feel like you're here.
That conduct intensive field tests of our charging network across the U.S. and Canada, conducting more than 20,000 tests of chargers every year to help fix it.
There's a Rivian.
And make sure all the
blue
equipment and aesthetics are in top working order. In addition to the work being done at the innovate the
Giga Theater,
charging experience, our network operations center has a team of engineers and software specialists keeping their finger on the pulse of all the operations with the 24/7 monitoring, and our customer contact center is available 24 hours a day to help customers in 240 languages and dialects with the simplest questions or more technical challenge, helping to give our customers the ability to enjoy the many benefits of driving electric. Not to mention, we read every single social media post. Our goal is to respond to customers where appropriate, provide transparency, support, and give education.
There's two bits.
So the true quality
Hold on, I want to show you the Rivian. I love this Rivian blue. This car is available for $115,000, I think, but it can tow my trailer. Look at how beautiful this is. This is the Rivian. This is the RT, RT1. Look at this beautiful. Yeah, you're good. You can walk. It's okay. It's so beautiful. Here's a frunk. Let's see. Sorry, I love the blue. I want to get inside of it, but I'm not sure that they would love that. Hi, there's Ben Sullins right over there. Everybody say hi. Ben Sullins. If you'll watch him on YouTube, he's another YouTuber. I love it. There's YouTubers everywhere. Let me show you this. This truck can currently tow my trailer. Like if I were to be able to afford it. I love the blue, and it's an off-roading vehicle, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. There's Dan, fully charged Dan. Okay, I need to tighten. That's Ben Sullins right there. Fame. I love it. It's cool to like actually meet people in person. Monroe Live. Hi. Did you post a photo on the airplane?
Twitter.
Yes. Yes. Hi.
And
Jessica is my name.
Kirsh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job. Wow. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for your work.
Oh no. And you have a good presence on Twitter.
Thanks.
What else do you do?
I'm a YouTube live streamer. I'm actually live right now. If you want to say hi. Hi.
What's your channel on YouTube?
It is my name. It's Jessica Kirsh.
I should look.
Yeah, you'll see yourself because you just showed it. Here you go. On the back it'll.
So you guys want to go in your live?
This is awesome. Yeah, I'm live right now. No pressure.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. All right. This is cool. Okay, so Shard has done the due diligence for me, and I am allowed to legally stream. So anybody that says that I can't, it's in the program. Okay, everybody, if you guys want to go to the Fully Charged website, let me know if there's anything that you see that you would like me to walk towards. Right now, I'm really nervous as I look at the. Let's see. Vivid. This car is sexy. SEXY, or yeah, SEXY. This is cool. This is really cool. I wish you all could be here with me, but I hope that you feel like you are here. Can I have a KDOT in the chat, please? KDOT in the chat. Let me know you are here. Put a little KDOT in the chat. All right. Hi again. There's John. This is John. He's an Aptera ambassador. Right here.
Hi guys. Who are you doing? Oh, hi.
You're live. You're live right now. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Yeah. He's an ambassador. I just met him at the media thingy.
And that whole introduction, the whole unveiling.
That was amazing.
Blew my mind.
Yes. So how long have you been following Aptera?
Since 2006.
Since 2006, y'all.
The early days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get this far now, and it revived.
Yeah.
And I'm an investor. I'm an ambassador, and
It's awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait too. Good to meet you.
Great. Good to see you guys.
All right, we got KDOTs coming in, everybody. This is fun. I need to share out a link that I'm live. Is it true there's only 18 thumbs ups? My knee is shaking. That means that I'm nervous. Okay. go around. Can I boop? Boop, boop, boop. This car is so sexy. I love the blue. I love the yellow. Look at this. Meow. Is it like a Tesla? There we go. Oh. Maybe they don't want us to get inside of it. Or maybe it's, can y'all still hear me? I need to make sure I don't miss my talk.
Tires?
Yeah.
Like you wanted to see inside, go ahead.
All right, here we go.
There it is. Look, you're fine. Take a look.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so this is the back. The range is amazing. It's got a huge screen in here. I love the blue. One day, y'all, I'll have a. I'm really nervous. My legs won't stop shaking. I cannot hear myself. 1 second. Thanks for your support, everybody. I feel very much alone here, even though there's thousands of people. I feel alone. Anyways, that's me, and I'm nervous. Battery die? There we go. I think I'm going to do some audience participation. There we go. Audio is perfect. Thank you. All right, Sherry, I need to share this over to Twitter. I hope people know I'm live. Let's see. Ash was able to get me some food, which was totally awesome. I just know, yeah, I can't hear myself. Thank you, Shard. Someone can take a screenshot of something and post a link to this live and let people know I'm live. I'm going to try to stay live through my presentation if I can. That's about 3 hours from now. Okay, we're going to go explore. I may also shut the stream down and then come back at some point, but I'll keep it live so that it doesn't go away, basically. Okay, I want to see who's talking where. And then I need a network. I'm kind of hiding behind this car right now because I'm just overwhelmed. All right, in a good way. Okay, so let's see. It is 10:38 a.m. It would be good to have a watch today. So, Electrify America keynote just happened. We saw exclusive unveil of latest version of Aptera Soul. Let's see. Giga Theater, Robert Llewellyn and Chelsea Sexton are going to present California. Is it leading the front? Leading from the front? I need to use the restroom. And then Answers with Joe Live is over at the Mega Theater. If you follow Answers with Joe, he actually used to do a podcast with Everyday Astronaut and Ben Sullins right here. And Ben Sullins is right there. So, hi. And they are, Answers with Joe is going to be giving a talk 11:15. So in 35 minutes. I want to go to that because I want to see how he does the live. And then Ben right here is going to be giving, has lightning struck the Cybertruck talk. And where's he? With Ricky Roy, Ben Sullins, Roger Atkins, EV Outlook, Jack Scarlett, Fully Charged, Transport Evolved, in the Giga Theater. And literally this is him right here. Ben Sullins. He and his lovely wife, they've got kiddos. They live in California, but they're from Arizona. All right, I'm going this way. Here we go. This is the Rivian. Ooh. There we go. Somebody asked me to do, or to stop at Fisker, and here we are at Fisker. Okay, so here we are, everybody, live from Fully Charged, or Fully Charged Live. Today's date is September 10th, 2022, and this is the Fisker Ocean. Let me know in the chat. Look at this, wow. Sexy piece of machinery. Let's go up close to it, shall we? Here we go. Oh, look at that back of that Rivian. Wow. This is awesome. You're good, you're not ruining my shot. You are helping the shot. I love having people in it. So
Totally different from looking at, like my wife and I put an order in for the one. We were going to get the Ultra. Yeah. But she really wanted the solar roof.
Yes.
And then when they said, I want to get that tax credit, convert it to the one, I said, let's just do it. Yeah. So yeah. All right. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. I love the matte finish. Chat, what do you think? You touch it.
We're actually looking at it in white with the mallet blue interior.
Ooh.
We live in Atlanta, so it's going to be too hot for like a Swedish interior.
No,
so,
actually, the guy sitting next to me told me he thought it would be okay.
Well, I understand. I'm in the furthest South Texas you can get, on the border of Mexico.
Right.
You know.
It's hot. And I've lived in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think the suede will be too hot?
It's not a suede, really.
I personally don't like leather or sweat, because I sweat so much.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah.
It's vegan, right?
And you're not really driving around with the windows open. You're driving around with air.
Yeah.
Air, right?
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell. I sweat all the time, no matter what. I'm sweating right now. So I just don't want to slide out of the seat.
No, right.
So, yeah.
No, it looks beautiful.
No, you're good. The time is currently, let's see, September 10th, 2022. The time is currently 10:42 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, GMT 7. What do you all think of this Fisker Ocean right here? So you're from Atlanta and you came here.
No, I'm actually from Chicago.
You're from Chicago?
I'm from Chicago.
I'm from Indiana.
Where in Indiana?
Well, Indianapolis, but I lived in Chicago for 2 years after college. What part?
Chicago, North Side.
North Side?
Yeah.
What part?
Uptown.
Uptown.
Everywhere from Lincoln Park.
Yes.
Far north is Evanston.
Okay.
I lived all over in Chicago.
Right. I was at Clark and Armitage.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I used to work in Old Town.
Oh, you did?
Right
Okay,
in
yeah.
North and Wells.
Yes, I miss Chicago so much.
It's only good for a couple of months.
I know, but it's so lovely. Yeah.
So we did a Beverly Hills, and just moved out of Chicago to Denver.
Yes, to Denver. Okay, and then Atlanta.
Where we are now.
Well, first name?
Michael.
Michael. Jessica.
Jessica.
My brother's name is Michael, so that's easy. And
her name.
your
My
wife?
Laura.
Laura. Awesome. Well, good to meet you both. And yeah, chat. Shall we go to our next booth? All right. We'll be seeing you. All right, where to next, chat? Should we go check out, let's see if I can, let's go see if we can find some of the other YouTubers. We've got camera looking at camera, look at that. Ooh. Camera guy, all right. Ooh, electric bikes, it looks like. They do have a racetrack. Oh, this is the home energy advice team. Ooh, okay, here's Arcimoto right here. Ooh, look at this blue, everybody. Holy bajolies, this is pretty. And then there's Tesla, of course. Check this. This is the Mach-E. This is the Mach-E. I love that blue. What do you think of that blue? Wow. Wow. Oops. My car is... Are y'all having fun? I hope so. Wow. Okay, so this is the Mach-E. I'm gonna have really sore arms tomorrow, but it's gonna be awesome. Everything is awesome. I wish I had a booth. I asked for one, but I never really got back. Should we go over and say hi to the Tezzies? Okay, my audio is cutting out in my ear, so I hope it's not I hope it's not actually cutting out. Ooh, wow. Okay, here we go. There's Arcimoto. Here's Tesla. Sorry. Here they are. Teslux Innovations. Check this. How cool would this be to put it on the Kirsh Kona? Oh, look at this, y'all. Holy bajolies, and that's a lot of bajolies on the bajoli scale. What do you think of the LEDs? Wow. I wish I had my sticker on there. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm speaking. Should we go over to the other place where I'm speaking? Why is it doing touch focus? All right. Whew. There's more Tezzies over here, Electrical Vehicle Association. So over there is the Mega Theater. That's where I'm speaking. Let's just take a look here. My arms are getting tired. My back is getting tired, but I'm gonna keep going. I think I have water. Whew. All right, here we go. This is fun. I'm glad that I was able to stream for y'all. Okay. Oh, this guy's got the right idea. He's got a back brace. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna attempt to walk with you on my shoulder. Look at the Tezzies. Ooh, I love the wrap. That wrap is awesome. This is the Electric Vehicle Association. By the way, these cubes are really cool too. Here we go, ready? Let me know in the chat if you were enjoying this. You didn't even have to, you don't even have to be here in order to come. Look at that, look at the wrap on this. That is a Model S, is that a plaid? I think it's a Model S plaid. Tesla, oops, sorry. Oh, I've seen this, yeah, it's a plaid and they, see the plaid? And then I've seen the, oh yeah, look, I think this is the Southern Cal Club. Whew, my arms are tired. We're at 7,900 megabits upload, which is awesome. I love I wish my audio wouldn't cut out, it's weird. All right. Let's go in front of this one. Oh, look at this. Does this not scream Jessica Kirsh or what? Oops. Welcome to Fully Charged Live, San Diego. Okay, let's see. Who's having fun? Woo woo. Can I get some raise the roof emojis or clap emojis or snaps in the chat? Oh, I'm buffering. Just when I said that I wasn't buffering. Now we're buffering. Okay, we'll come back. It's black on my end. Buffering, every day we're buffering. right now, everybody, it's a black screen for me on my end. I'm gonna close out. I can't see you. See? Look, it's black. It must be my internet, of course. Seeing it on my phone. Okay, so my router, some issues with the Google Fi that I usually use for my router, with Hector and I changing over and blah, blah, blah. So I can't see that I'm live, so that sucks. That sucks. All right, anyways, we're gonna keep going. So I don't know how I'm getting chat if the video's not playing. Dear live stream gods, please, please, please don't cut out during my talk. I really want to have it streamed. Please give me the words to say. Please give me the crowd engagement. Confidence. Amen. Can I get an amen? All right. Oh, it's showing up on this phone. It's just my iPhone. Okay. Please, fate be kind. Thank you so much. Arlington is behind me. All right. Let's see. Okay, maybe I need to get on exhibitor internet. I want to go ask media. They didn't, yeah. Connecting. Okay, let's go see which stage. I think that we are on, or we're going to, so the keynote was earlier, primary understanding. I want to see Rick Roy. He's a YouTuber. He's 2-Bit Da Vinci on YouTube and also on Twitter. He's giving a talk at 11:30. It's almost 11 right now. I also want to see Ben Sullins, both Rick, Roy. Am I in frame?
You are.
I am in frame. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't hear myself, so it's like I need to get internet.
Doing solo stuff.
Yeah, you get it? Yeah. Fist bump. All right. And then I am on at, let's see, I would love to see Miss Go Electric. She's in the Mega Theater. I'm on the Mega Theater at 2:15 p.m. from 2:15 to 2:45. So it's a quick 30 minutes. It's gonna be great. How Elon's multiplanetary, I'm gonna have to read this because I'll forget. How Elon's multiplanetary mission is making life on Earth better. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Let's see, host Dan Caesar, he works for Fully Charged Live. He is giving a talk on what are the best home energy options it's all in 1600 times, so, and then how do we make sure EVs are for everyone? There is and then obviously there's more tomorrow, but there is a YouTuber's dinner tonight somewhere. It starts at 7 or 7:30, invite only, and it's, the title is what mistakes, top 20 mistakes that you made as a YouTuber or something. I have all kinds of stuff to share, even though I'm a young channel. So yeah, this is great. I'm really honored to be a part of all of this. This is awesome. This is totally awesome. Okay, I can't hear myself again, so just keep reassuring me that there's audio, okay, everybody? That'd be awesome. This is VinFast. Oh wow. They're vroom vroom. This is really cool. Okay, hi. Oh look, there's a track. I really want an electric skateboard because that would be really helpful today. for moving my gear around and not having to have it on my back. Oh wow, look at this, y'all. Here we are. Oh look, there's the electric skateboard. This is amazing, everybody. This is so cool. I would encourage anybody to, oh, I wanna go. I wanna do this. Think I'll fall? Can I? Let's see.
Our boards are open for demos, so if you're interested.
Woo! Y'all, I'm gonna go do this. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Chat.
Anything thinks you're fancy, just go ahead. Zero DS, so go. We're going to be doing a demo in a second. We're going to be pausing rides and things or not.
Okay.
Right after that, if you want to check it out.
So not right now?
It's maybe in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, everybody. The boosted board is what Casey Neistat uses. He's a huge boosted board fan. See the boosted, this is boosted board right here. Woo! Yeah, there we go. This is really cool. Okay, so it's like 5 minutes. They're gonna do a demo. Who thinks I'll fall? Here we go. Oh, check this. Check this. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's so bouncy. Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Did you see that, y'all? Oh, there's the stage that I'm going to be speaking on. It's over here. Thankfully, it's a small stage. So, whew. I'm excited. I want to try a boosted board. Check this. Watch him. Watch him. Ready? Here he goes. Woo! All electric. Look, he's got a suitcase on front of his. All right, they're gonna do a demo. Look at that, that's a boosted board right there. That's Casey Neistat's personal fave. Look at this, check it. So he's got a remote in his hand. Thank you so much. Let's see. BSG74, thank you so much for that $19.99 US dollar super chat. Best of luck with your speech today. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Snapping for that. Sylvan is here. Hi, Sylvan. Who's having fun? Put it in the chat. Electric skateboard. Oh, check this, check this. This is so much fun. I hope that you feel like you're here. I don't have health insurance, so if I go out like this, I love you all, okay? I don't know if I'll be able to go to the hospital though, because I can't afford the medical bills, but it'll still be fun. I'll try to be as careful as possible. Okay, this is the stage over here that I'm speaking on. Oh my gosh, look at the VW bus. It's electric. Boogie, oogie, oogie. It's electric. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Right here. So cool. There's a fully charged live photographer. I love it. This is awesome. And you know what I love about it is it has a top. That one's canvas, but some of them you can get a top that pops up. And so you can actually stand up inside of it. Thank you, Matthew Kane, so much for that $20 super chat. Super awesome. Thank you all so much. Okay, let's see let me get Bluetooth. Oh, let me get Bluetooth going over here. So this is called it's the Mini Mobility Test Track. This is so fun. Thank you so much. Starbase Today, what is up, Lynn? I see you there. Thank you for that $9.99 super chat. My leg is shaking. I'm nervous. Not nervous to be in front of people, but nervous about just all of it. Okay, let me uncheck. That was rad.
So slippery.
Is it slippery? Maybe I shouldn't try it, although I want to. This is still buffering over here. This is an iPhone. This is an Android. I don't know why it's buffering, but I'm going to disconnect my Bluetooth from my iPhone, and I'm going to bring it up over here. Can everybody hit that like button if you were here? Please hit that like button. That thumbs up button. Unless you're not having fun, then I encourage you to not be on the stream. Look, there's a little girl. Oh, she's got it going. She's got it going. Look, she's nervous. Yeah. Look at her. Oh, there's a one wheel. Oh my God, Hector would love it. Look, he's doing tricks. Oh my gosh, wow. Go, girl. Yeah. Look at her. This is cool. I wish I had a pouch on my chest that could hold my business cards. Let's see. These are demos, I guess. Good job, girly. This is so cute. Look, this one has a suitcase on the front. How cool would that be at the airport? I mean, I would have loved, look at this, check that. Oh, one wheel tricks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Moonbeam Bruce, for that $50 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Moonbeam. Thank you, thank you. I hope y'all are enjoying this.
There you go. That's the one.
Oh yeah. What's that, controller? Okay, so right here in his hand, he's got the controller. Watch this. These things are rad. Look, he's doing tricks. Woo! I would love one of these at Starbase to put my gear on and have it electrically move, and I don't have to carry it kind of like I am right now. Woo! Yeah, safe. Man, these people are awesome. All right. Oh, this one's got, it's got a, like, it's almost like wake surfing. Here she goes. Here she goes. I feel like you're in the action, everybody. This is cool. I want to ride one, I do. This is cool. But obviously there's a lot of beautiful cars, but I think so far this has been the coolest because this is like what actually people can use in a city. Check my battery level. We are on 2 bars of battery, so yeah, yikes. All right, I might not be able to stay. Okay, let's go over to a speaker stage. I don't think I'm gonna risk it. Let's go over here. All right, we're headed to the Megastage. This is the stage I'm speaking at. I think this is a converted Porsche. Oh my God, it's electric. Look at that. 3 times the original horsepower with a Tesla motor. Holy bajolies. Look at this, everybody. This is amazing. Look at it. It's such a little cutie, and it's electric, so it's not putting out emissions. There's a Genesis. I really like the color of that Genesis. There's Falcon Wings on a Model X over there. Just all sorts of electric vehicles here. Right here, of course, is the VW van. Again, I know that this is a hit with camper vans. I'm gonna go stand underneath it because I'm 5'10", so I want to see if I can stand under it and not bonk my head. You know, that's a problem for me with my live stream setup. Here we go. Just wanna. How does it stay up? There we go. So it stays like that, and look. No, you're good, you're good. You can stay in, you're fine. Did I just bonk that with my bag? Is that what happened? This is pretty cool. All right, now let's look over here, everybody. Oh, that one's got an Arizona plate. It's a Mach-E. This, I think, is I just really like the color. It's a sexy color. Ioniq 5. This has it's a Model X. Oh, there's another Rivian over there with the lights on. Oh, there's a cafe as well. I have to pee too. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty difficult to do alone. Okay, now I have audio right there. Trying to get you in my headphones. I'm gonna unpair it and I'm gonna repair it. There it is. Please connect, please connect, please connect. Please connect, please connect. Okay, now I have audio right there. Rivian over there with the lights on. Trying to get you in my headphones. Couldn't connect, why? I'm gonna unpair it and I'm gonna repair it. There it is. Please connect, please connect, please connect. Please connect, please connect. All right. Okay, now I have audio right there. Do what you can where you are with what you have, right? I know you. I know you. Look.
What have we got?
We are live. Yep.
Oh, hi.
Trying to get audio in my ear.
Okay.
Say your name.
I'm Talik, charge positive.
Y'all may have seen him in the chat. His primary platform is Instagram.
Instagram, getting better on Twitter.
Yes. I think I slowly convinced you to come over. I was like, come on
She
over.
got me to sign for Twitter.
And yeah, I can't get it into my ear. Yeah, there we are.
Hey.
20-second delay. It's weird, right?
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get audio in my ear. Can you cross your eyes?
Oh, like this?
Yeah. Yeah, do it.
Ow, I can only do it for so long.
My mom always told me it would get stuck.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah. Everybody give some love to Charge Positive.
Hey, with a Z, charge positive.
That's right.
Yes.
Charge Positive. Yeah. Go look him up. Awesome. Having fun?
Yes.
Good.
Just, glad we're here in San Diego.
I know. Yeah. He gave me a ride this morning to the event, so
Saved her a lift ride.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Easy for everybody here.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, what are you doing next?
Oh, well, I'm trying to figure, once I get this on here, I was looking for, do you guys have a, San Diego?
So the Tesla Club is right here.
Okay.
And we're associated with the Electric Vehicle Association over there.
Okay.
And that's where the drawing's going to be for the free rental.
Free rental. For is it a day rental?
I think it's a day. The specifics are on the media, but it's with Pacific Ride Tesla Rentals. The Electric Vehicle Association is doing prizes all day long, and 4 o'clock they're doing
4:00 p.m.
1600 for those international.
Thank
24
you.
hours.
Pacific Daylight Time.
Yes,
PDT.
West Coast.
There you go.
United States.
Yeah. Normally I'm central down in Starbase. So, well, thank you so much.
At 4 o'clock, you got to be present to win, though. So maybe you can, if you're nearby, you can still get a ticket.
Hey, that's right. Use the promo code JK22. It'll get you 15% off. Just saying.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, other goodies too, and there's so much going on here. We got Tesla Club SoCal over here with some awesome.
Oh, is that what okay.
Yeah, the rap ones. We got Marty and Will with F the Pump.
Are they over there?
Yeah, Will's the guy with the gray hat, really tall guy.
Okay, I should go talk to them. Yeah.
Tesla Club SoCal.
Love it. Thank you so much. Awesome.
All right, I'll let you get on with your day.
All right, I'll be seeing you. See you.
Bye.
This one.
I still have no. Oh my God! Now it's back over here. Okay. This is craziness, y'all. Oh, this is buffering. So. There we go. Beats Flex. All right, I got a pair over here. All right, here we go. Let's go see Tesla Club SoCal and then Tesla Club San Diego's over there. I need to keep an eye on time. Oh no, I don't want to pair with a TV. No, stop. Stop. Okay, I'm just hoping no one pairs with my phone. Thank you for taking pictures, I appreciate that.
Those are so expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm really funding a charge. So if you want photos for the show, because I'm sending them to the guys afterwards.
Awesome, okay.
So if you want anything, just find me. I'm around.
Yeah, can I give you a card?
Yeah, I'll give you one too.
Yeah. I am live on YouTube right now. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. What's your name?
Hi, I'm John Davis.
John Davis. See my cards, everybody? I got cards made. Bert. There you go.
We're going to do an official exchange.
Yeah, exchanging. Thank you, John Davis.
Thank you, Jessica.
Is it? Oh, your video and oh, great, awesome.
Don't promote me.
Don't?
No, you can if you like, but I don't need it.
Oh,
I'm here.
I promote everybody.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm a promoter. Yeah, well, it's teamwork makes the dream work, you know.
Are you live streaming?
I am.
No.
Yeah, I'm live right now. You could see yourself right now because you popped into the frame.
Oh, no, cool.
You can definitely hear you. But yeah.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll catch you over the weekend.
Sounds good. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Where should we go next? I know I wanted to go to. This is the thing. I have options paralysis with events like this. His name is John. Hi, Trev. Here's Trevor over here. Come on into the frame. Looking nice in your suit.
Gotta suit up sometimes.
Y'all know, you know Trevor.
What a good spot.
Right?
This is a great turnout.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's really good. I love it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go over to, what time is it now?
We're rocking 11.
It is 11:11. So I'm missing Answers with Joe. He's over here on the Megastage. Oh no, he's not there yet. Are they behind? They must be behind. I want to see how he does it live. So Answers with Joe, Joe Scott, I think, he used to do the podcast with Everyday Astronaut and Ben Sullins, which we all saw Ben Sullins over there with his Rivian. So let's head over there and look for Answers with Joe. So this is, once again, this is the stage, this is the Mega Theater, this is where I will be talking. We'll see if people come. Do a little audience interaction. There is no camera here, by the way, so just to let you know, this is gonna be the only way that you're gonna be able to see it. I'm probably gonna keep the camera right back here. Hopefully, you know what, I'm gonna do a test. I hope I don't have to hold the mic. I hope they allow me to mic up, but I doubt it. And we've lost it again. Our Ludicrous Future, thank you, that's what it's called. Hand someone I know my camera and go to the restroom. Yeah, I really have to pee. All right, yeah, you're right. I really should go to the bathroom. That's the thing, I'm alone, so. Really have to pee. I've had to pee since I got here. Electric Kona, I will look for it, Spin. I will look for it for sure. Go charge and pee. Yeah, you're right, I will. I've got a couple hours. Turn off the iPhone Wi-Fi. It's off right now already. Okay, anyways, here we are. There's a lot going on, a lot of people to see, lots of networking. I woke up, my first alarm went off at 5, and then 5:15, 5:30, 5:45. Ash was sleeping in the bed. There's 2 beds there. She was in the other one. I felt badly. My alarm was going off and off and off. But that's how I wake up in the morning. I don't get up. I crawl out of bed. Let's just get a shot real quickly of what it will look like from the stage perspective. See, here's a microphone for questions, Q&A. All right. I just want to show you all. This is what it's going to look like. So this will be my perspective right here. This is the stage. This will be my first time ever speaking on stage in front of an audience. So let's do like a quick pan before he comes on. Okay, so y'all are gonna get the view. Here we go, ready? Quick pan. Ah! This will be the view. This will be me. View. What do you think? Let's see. And then this is the audience. So let's hope that people show up. I'm hoping the camera doesn't fall over. All right. What do you think, y'all? Still have to pee. Still need to charge my battery. The live view unit is still red. Okay, so we are at 11:16 a.m. Answers with Joe Live was supposed to go on at 11:15 on the Mega Theater, which is right here, and he's still not here. So, and then we've got Electrify America chargers. Oops, I've got to fix my tripod really quickly. Who? Am I with who? What's that? Oh, news? No, I'm a YouTuber. I'm live right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. My name's Jessica Kirsh.
Nice to meet you, Jessica.
Yes.
My name is.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wait, Lesta, how do you spell it? That's me too.
Come on.
Are you serious?
Everyone puts a C in it.
What?
They put a C in it all the time.
Yeah, all the time. They put a C in it in the brochure.
Really?
Look. Wait, you're Kirsh? I've never met anybody else with Kirsh. Are we related? See, look. They put a C in it. Jessica Kirsh.
Oh, Kirsh. Oh, I'm Hirsch.
Oh, you're Hirsch. Hirsh. I'm Kirsh.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Are you, where are you from originally?
Here, Philadelphia.
Do you have family from New York?
No.
None.
You?
Well, my dad he passed when I was young, but he born in the Bronx, but came over from Poland. Just wanted to see if somehow we can.
Ukraine.
Oh, okay. It was Lithuanian. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. This is him.
Is this the microphone? It's working, yay!
Okay, here we go.
That's my face.
Woo!
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
So these are pretty short sessions, and I was just gonna do like a Q&A, but then I ran across something that I thought you guys might find interesting. So I thought I'd do a few slides, and then some Q&A, and then a burger or something.
Woo!
So, do I need to turn around for you guys so you know what's going on?
Yeah.
Dance
Dance for me, dance for me.
Here's the deal, like, that's just, I've been doing that for so long, I don't even think about it anymore. It's just like a thing that I do, and then like whenever I see people in person, it's like, you gotta turn around for me. I'm like, what? Don't even think about it. So, real quick, I just want to go through a few slides, and then we can do the Q&A and whatnot. But, so, as you probably know, I'm from Texas, because I talk about it all the time. Texans are kind of like vegans in that way. Like, they say, how do you know somebody's a vegan? They'll tell you. How do you know somebody's a Texan the same way? Texas vegans are the worst, by the way. But I ran across something recently that I would share with you, and it's the 5-year plan that Texas has for charging infrastructure.
Ooh, we're talking about
and
Texas.
this kind of blew my mind because Texas, right? But, and some of you may know, here we'll start. There we go. Some of you may be more familiar with this than I am, but some of this has to do with, I think the Federal Highway Association, like the infrastructure bill, and so they kind of may have to do this, but credit where it's due, I suppose. But I ran across this thing, and I just thought I would share. I'll read it for you. The plan vision that I have highlighted here, it says the FHWA requirements of 50-mile spacing for DC fast chargers, 1 mile from the interstate at 150K or greater. So they're gonna like have these like inroads throughout Texas that have charging stations every 50 miles.
Did you hear that?
Every 70 miles in the rural areas. So here's why this is important to me. I live in Texas. My dad is not really even that far away, but there's like no charging between me and him. And even though I've got like the long-range Model 3, it gets a little hairy, like getting there and back. Ironically, my mother is further away, but she's off of I-20, and there's more charging between here and there, so it's not as difficult to get to her as it is to get to my dad. So the fact that they're going to have charging every 70 miles in rural areas is kind of huge to me. Let's see, so there's a screen here. Why don't I look at this screen instead of turning around on you? It says that density, distribution, and power of the EV network outlined in this plan is targeted to support 1 million electric vehicles when built out. 50 miles apart on the alternative fuel corridors, 70 miles in rural. Each will have 4 ports through the rural spaces. Anyway, I'm just reading to you now. So they have a 5-year plan. The first year will focus on these electric alternative fuel corridors, and these are like the big pathways to the state. Year 2 will focus on rural counties, urban areas, small urban areas, and then year 3 and beyond, they're going to keep going. All comes down to, this is the existing infrastructure that meet this like NEVI guidance, which I think is a National EV Initiative. Is that the? Do I need to know what I'm talking about to be up here?
Nah.
But here's the whoa moment. Here's what it's supposed to look like after 5 years.
Oh wow, there's a lot. That's a lot.
This is what they're planning in Texas.
Woo!
I'm applauding my own laptop.
Woo, 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 woo. In Texas, y'all.
There's a little bit, yeah, there was a thing here. So Greg Abbott was talking about this. His quote was, Texas' sheer volume of roadway miles leaves ample opportunity for EV charging deployment. The plan should ensure that every Texan can access the infrastructure they need to charge an EV. Texas is kind of a red state. You might not have heard that. and like, it's kind of, the reason this kind of hits me is because like, I've been talking about EVs for a while now, and to see how fast things are changing, including my voice apparently. Let me rotate the microphone. Maybe it needs to be in just the right position here.
See, I'm gonna have trouble with the microphone.
But to see how fast these things are changing, how fast it's being adopted by people who traditionally weren't adopting this kind of thing, it's just mind-blowing to me. To the point that, like, I saw this the other day, and I don't know how real this is. It's a meme. But somebody shared this on Twitter, says, picked up my sons from school and stopped to get gas, invited them to get out of the car to learn how to do it. The 11-year-old says, thanks for the life lesson, but I'll never drive a gas car.
Oh.
This is like the time you showed us how a payphone works.
Oh, woo! Yes.
Again, I don't know how real that is, and I don't have any kids myself, but like the fact that generationally, like this, it's the cell phone moment, it's the smartphone moment, where it's like, they just don't expect that they're ever going to know how or need to know that other stuff. It's like, it's an old person thing. A gas car is now an old person thing. As an old person, I'm offended. But I just find that fascinating, that that's where we are now. And as somebody who's been talking about it for a while, and it's funny because like, I was in the early days like, things are going to change really fast, and now that things are changing really fast, I'm like, wow, things are changing really fast. I wish somebody had told me this was going to happen. Somebody like me. But anyway, that's really all there was. Not a big presentation or anything, but like just that this map just blows my mind. That this is happening in the reddest state with all the oil money and everything. Yeah. You know,
it's a big deal.
That's exciting to me. I just wanted to share it with you guys. And I guess with that, I'm here to just answer questions. So there's microphones back here, by the way. I think that's kind of the way they want to do it. So. I might not be able to hear you.
Check. Mic check in the chat.
I can hear her.
Yay! Hi, my name is Jessica Kirsh. I'm a YouTuber. You're actually live right now. Yeah. Oh, you know me. Hi. What part of Texas are you in? Dallas. Okay. Can you still hear me? Yeah. The question was, have you been down to Starbase to see Starship?
No, my buddy Tim Dodd, he's got his own little like spot down there where is this working?
No, it's not, yeah. Hold on, microphone's not working. There we go.
Is this better?
Yeah, perfect. Awesome.
I haven't had coffee today, so I'm barely coherent anyway, right?
We need to get this guy some coffee, everybody.
No, I haven't been on Starbase. I keep waiting for them to like get ready for a launch. I want to go see it.
Yeah.
You know, Tim kind of has like a spot for me reserved, but
I think the mic is
down there.
Awesome. Thank you.
What else?
Hello? Oh, it is working. Okay.
It's working.
Hi,
Okay. Microphone.
My name's Hunter Violet. So I've been watching your channel for a while. I used to watch our Ludicrous Future a lot, and it was a lot of, you know, Tim bringing up space stuff, Ben bringing up EV stuff, and then you kind of filling in the gaps, bringing up anything interesting, commenting on their stuff. It seems like you've always been just kind of talk about whatever general, like you have things that you talk about more often or less often, like electrification and energy and all that, but it doesn't seem like you've ever had like a singular focus like those guys. Is that on purpose? Is that just what you've, like, have you been specifically avoiding that? Is that something that you want to do? Is it just something that you don't think about that never comes up? Like, what's your approach?
Is this guy trying to be offensive?
I think I can distill your question down to focus, man. Okay, I know so many people who maybe got stuck in the Tesla trap where they did a Tesla video and it blew up and it's like, I gotta do more Tesla videos.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's all they can talk about because that's all YouTube thinks they are.
Yeah.
I'm actually very thankful I haven't been pigeonholed in that way because I know these guys and they get super burnt out.
Yeah.
Just talking about the same thing over
That's
and
right.
over again.
So would I.
Because everybody's multifaceted. Nobody is just one thing. You know?
Right.
I have to say, like, my take on your question, or like my perspective on it, my side, is I'm just super thankful to the people who follow my channel and keep going with me on these journeys, you know? Seriously.
Yeah.
Like.
Yes.
I'm so much luckier than a lot of people because a lot of people follow YouTubers because of the specific subject that they talk about, and I feel like, for whatever reason, you know, people follow me because
he's got over 1 million
I had to start
subscribers
kind of
on
just
YouTube.
trusting that if I find something interesting, then my audience will find it interesting.
That's right.
So I'll talk about the fact that there was a guy inserting goat testicles into guys' scrotums in the Victorian age because the Victorians were insane. You know, like to me, it's like, can we talk about that, please?
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Look at how far we've come. You know.
Fascinating. Yeah.
I'm just super thankful I get to kind of talk about whatever, and I try not to be too algorithmically focused because you kind of have to play both the algorithm and the audience and just yourself, you know. I am now just rambling.
Good.
I don't know if that answered your question. But again, my take on it is I'm thankful to you guys for letting me do that kind of thing.
Niche free is the way to be.
I guess I'm next.
Go for it.
Wow, this is loud. My name is Mo. I'm from Phoenix. Long-time viewer and joined your Patreon this year. So I guess my question is going back to the slides that you showed, right? And coming from Phoenix where it's like 110, 120 degrees, I remember you actually did an episode about that our grid system, just our grid, which is like the largest machine in the planet, right? There's the Western grid, the Central, and the Eastern, I believe. And then there's Texas. There's Texas. Like, that's all great that we're gonna put like chargers every 70 miles or whatever, but have you heard anything about actually upgrading our grid system to handle that? Because right now I'm like scared because at home I'm trying to build up like my battery pack, my grow watts, so I can like have a backup when like the power goes out. I don't want to deal with that. That's my fear, is that in 5 years we're going to be seeing rolling blackouts in Arizona because we just...
Because of EVs?
Huh?
Because of EVs specifically?
not just EVs, but the air conditioners are running longer, and once it gets hotter, the lines get hot, right? So they're not able to generate and like deliver as much as power. Yeah. So have you heard about like initiative to actually upgrade our grid system?
I hope that this new like infrastructure plan that has been passed that this was a part of includes some of that, because God knows they need it in Texas.
Yeah.
But like the thing that you talked about the air conditioners, that's a different thing, I guess. But like a lot of the people who the FUD around EVs is that like it's going to crash the grid because you're pulling so much, and they quote the whole thing from like I think the 60s in the UK when like everybody would put their teapot on at the same time and it would like drain everything. Of course, that was a different place and time and everything. I think Engineering Explained. Do you know that channel?
Yeah.
He did a video one time that like really broke down how it would like work out, and it came down to like as if everybody turned on a vacuum cleaner at the same time with the EV charging, because not everybody's going to be charging at the same rate or at the same time and everything. The electricity grid absolutely needs to be updated, and I don't know how much of that is in the plan that you're talking about. But I think as more battery storage comes on, the more we start to have vehicle to grid with the lightning that's over there and whatnot. Like I think that'll actually stabilize it quite a bit. That's my take. I am not an expert though. But as somebody from Texas, I understand your concern with that. We've been dealing with blackouts and stuff, and that's why I got solar in my home recently. Yeah. And actually, because I got solar on the home in June, and it's been such a hot and brutal summer that like the day before I left to come out here was the first day that I generated more than I consumed. So that was like a big moment for me.
Yeah.
I was like, made me really happy. I don't know if that answers your question or not, because I don't know the details of all the infrastructure stuff.
And the more I talk about it, I just want to bring awareness that our grid system is old, right? And it needs to be upgraded. So that's
might be a video.
Yeah, right. But keep the channel just the way it is. Don't change anything. I love sorry, whoever asked the last question. It's like, I love all the subject matters that you go through. So it doesn't matter like what it is. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let's bounce over here.
Brian from Los Angeles. Love your channel. Every time if I turn it on, I'm in the living room. I get my wife, brother-in-law coming in, and they're like, "Oh, is that Angels with Joe?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's because you can hear that intro from like a mile away."
Yeah.
So yeah, just a huge fan. I too love the randomness. It's exactly why I watch, because I'm just like, "What's he gonna talk about this stuff?"
We're all random people, aren't we?
Exactly. But yeah, just real quick, just want to know if there's anything.
Oh yeah.
Like special or cool that's coming up on your channel that you can tell us because we're here. You're like, no.
I'll be playing harmonica apparently. I mean, there's another sketch on Monday for Monday's video. I was kind of hoping to show it, but we couldn't work it out, unfortunately.
I'd love to do a panel with him.
Like when you say don't change the channel. So the channel's gonna be changing. I'm trying to include what I'm calling pivot videos, which are basically like videos that are things that I've never done on the channel before. Here's my concern, is that I've been doing this for 7 years and it's kind of been doing the same thing the whole time. I don't want to be like the rock band that plays the same music and never evolves. I want to be the Beatles. I want to be Bowie. I want to be an artist. I want to evolve, you know?
Yeah.
And I haven't been doing a good job of that because it's kind of become a machine. I mean, when you're putting out a video every week, you're just always blinders on, just trying to get the next video out.
Right.
I'm trying to kind of step out of that a little bit. Some of that means like some of the videos are going to be just content, you know, like top 10 whatevers. But then some of them are going to be more deep dives. I'll go and like interview people and talk to interesting companies that are doing things. I might do animated videos. I might do faceless videos. I might do videos that are just straight up sketches or like dialogues, you know. A lot of times I'll do a video on a topic and I'm with multiple minds on it. And a good way to sort of illustrate that would be like have the two clones talking to each other or something, you know? And that might just be a full video. So I'm trying to explore more creative and interesting ways of doing the same thing. But at its core, it's still like interesting stuff.
with some comedy.
That'd be awesome. I love everything you've done, so if you just keep doing that, whatever it is, I think you'll be fine. So, I love it.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
I can't wait. I can't wait for your new look. I mean, you're random and everything. You might as well be random in your format as well. So I'm looking forward to it. But if we don't like it, we'll put it in the comments and you will read them,
yes,
right?
Yes, you will.
Okay, cool. So I just learned about Quaze yesterday, and I want to know if you know about this company. You've done geothermal.
Okay, I've got to use the restroom.
But
like enhanced geothermal, yeah.
Yes, it's geothermal, and I think we can all agree the perfect solution to our energy problem is if every coal gas powered generator, instead of burning fossil fuels, if they just drill a hole in the parking lot 20 kilometers deep,
that's so cool, Nick.
600-degree steam from geo, that would kind of solve our energy problem. We wouldn't need solar or wind. Well, we still need solar and wind, but I mean, Quaze has figured out how to dig these deep holes by.
Can one of my moderators please put Answers with Joe, his YouTube channel, in the chat, please?
Can you do a show on it?
Maybe. What's the name of the Craze or
Quaze? Quaise.
Okay.
And they're based on MIT work of basically using a millimeter wave to melt rock. So the cutting head does not turn, and the shaft is glass, so it doesn't need a case. I would love to hear more about this company. I don't know why anybody else is not talking about it on their YouTube channel.
Thank you for turning me on to that. That's why I do this, to like get ideas from you guys.
There you go. There's an idea.
No, thank you for that. No, so like that enhanced geothermal thing, I think is interesting. I did a video about it. The thing that like stuck out to me was, I mean, being from Texas, and I know people who work in the oil industry, right? Like I've got a brother-in-law who is a driller, right? But he has a skill that could be used to do that, and so that's what I like about the enhanced geothermal. It's like you can take oil wells that already exist and just kind of like repurpose them, or take people trained to drill oil wells and they can drill down and do the geothermal stuff. But I have not heard of that company, but I'll check it out. Thanks for bringing it to me.
Hi, Joe. First of all, yeah, I look forward to you rolling the channel this way and that. We've been with you with all the subjects you've explored, so I'm hoping everybody will be with you when you explore your channel and fold it in various ways. What I'd like to ask you is something a little more impossible. Looking 10 years ahead, or 15 or 20, whatever you want to choose, what scares you?
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, looking 10 years ahead, 15 or so, what scares you?
Oh, what scares me? Oh, God. How many existential crises can I have at the same time in front of
heart attack at a time? Yeah.
Wow, many. Actually, I think the fracturing of society that has happened because of social media, I think, is what scares me the most.
Oh, I like that.
I mean, climate change is always scary, but I think like we're being slow to change, but the change is happening, and that's good. I just hate the videos that have given me the most anxiety are the ones where I talk about, or where I have to look into and talk about. There's like almost no objective truth anymore. We can't agree on.
I agree with that.
We can't agree on anything anymore. And
right.
Okay, so actually, and I came here from a YouTube event in New York, and they did this presentation. It was kind of like a trends report, kind of talking about where things are going and whatnot. And it was saying, they were saying this in almost like a positive way, which I guess it is positive if you're a YouTuber, but that like Gen Z, I may get this wrong, but they're saying that like 60 or 70% of Gen Zers get their information from a YouTube channel that they don't share with anybody that they're friends with.
Oh no.
That they're like interested in a subject that none of their friends are interested in. So we're all just becoming these like islands, you know?
Yeah.
And
it's terrifying.
So do you think they're reluctant to share this with their friends because they don't think they can?
They're just interested in things that nobody they know are interested in. And they find their community online.
Yeah.
And I suppose there's some positives there, but there's also some toxicity that can creep in on online communities and stuff.
I just like they were presenting that like it was a good thing because like all these YouTubers can like benefit from that, and I get that, but it was also really sad to me. It was like we're all just kind of living our own individual lives and we're not like coming together anymore, and I think that does scare me some. Luckily, we're all here together.
Yay!
Bucking that trend, right?
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thanks, Joe. I know it's a difficult one to get into.
Oh, well, there's many things I'm afraid of. Don't get me wrong, but that's the one that comes out when you ask.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey Joe, I'm shaking, so I'll do my best here.
You're shaking.
You got this.
Everybody's looking at me.
So, I don't know about you, but whenever I mention, casually maybe, that I drive an electric car or I'm interested in that sort of thing, people lose their minds.
In what way?
I had 2 Ubers this week that are talking about the catastrophic meltdown of the entire power grid. I'm just trying to get somewhere, and things like that. So basically, my question is, how often do you find, in normal conversations, maybe randomly, people losing their minds like that? And as well as, do you think it's going to get better, worse, and how much does that maybe hold us back going forward?
I don't get a lot of that, honestly.
That's crazy. I get it from all of my coworkers.
Where are you from?
Colorado.
Yeah, okay.
It's just very prevalent, that's all.
That's interesting. No, I really don't get a lot of that. In fact, I'm starting to see the opposite. Like something I was thinking about talking about up here was an old friend of mine from high school who is extremely right-wing. He literally has an armory. He's very Texas. But he, I guess, rented a Model 3 for a weekend or something, and got like messaged me on Facebook and was like asking me about it and everything, and he said that he wrote it, and I was like, what do you think? He was like, I don't know if I can drive a gas car again.
Right.
And I was like, okay. And so like whenever I travel to my hometown, everybody, of course, I'll bring my car and everybody's like, is there a pickup? And for years there wasn't, and now it's like, yeah, there's a few, and they're pretty expensive, but but
the Rivian
pickup aficionados will spend $70,000 on a pickup at the drop of a hat. Like it's such a flex, right? So anyway, where I'm going with that was like, we got started talking about it, and I was saying how like every time I have to like rent a gas car, it feels like I'm on a stagecoach or something. It's just like so, I'm like trying to get on the highway and I'm having a panic attack because it's not like responding the way I'm used to. But he's on the way to getting an electric car now.
So
from having it for one weekend,
So we just need more options then.
Yeah, I think the more we start to see him out there, the more people get used to it. But I'm sorry, it's fascinating that you're getting that kind of response because I maybe did a little bit at first when people didn't see them around as much. Now there's this one friend of mine. I still don't know how we're friends. he's very anti-Tesla and anti-Elon. He's like part of that world and everything, but he kind of lumps all EVs into that category. But he was, in the beginning especially, when I got my car, he was like, it catches fire at 70 miles an hour. And I'm like,
whatever.
Yes, every time my car hits 70 miles an hour, it just bursts into flames. Yeah, that's a thing. But for the most part, I feel like it's getting better. And I'm sorry you're dealing with that.
It's very disheartening. It's like a daily thing.
I imagine
it makes it hard to make those arguments every day,
Yeah, it's just, it wears you down after a while.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you. I don't know how much more time we have, so. Okay, all right. Get me off the stage. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, go for it.
Hi there. I'm Joe, too, so we're practically brothers. From Seattle. And just want to thank you for your videos, your humor, your sensibility. And the question part is, like, what's the size of your crew? How do you... are you sitting there on the computer editing your own videos? Do you have a bunch of people? All that?
Oh, one of them's over here. Come take a bow, Coopers. Cooper's one of my writers and a producer on the channel.
Woo! Cooper! Yeah!
Thank you, Cooper.
There's Cooper.
Yeah, so Cooper set up a spitball channel in Slack, and it's just the Cooper channel where he's just like, hey guys, the team has grown, if you count like everybody that I pay on a monthly basis at this point, it's like 10 people. I'm like a
boss now, which is really weird.
Woo!
And actually, that was one of the things I was
check.
Okay. I was like, how do you go from somebody that just... How do you talk in a microphone? I'm very self-conscious now. I was like, how do you go from somebody that just makes videos to...
Oh.
That's a boss.
Oh.
And I even forgot what his answer was, but it's a weird transition. But the crew itself, there's 3 writers, 2 editors. One of the editors is like my podcast editor.
Oh yeah, maybe there's another mic.
Do I have help up here? Oh, I'll just grab all the mics and one of them will work. How about
That's going to be frustrating.
3 writers, 2 editors, one of which edits the podcast, one of them edits the YouTube channel.
Worth a try.
Yeah, it's worth a try. Good job.
And
Appreciate
full-time
that.
assistants. I've got a social media team. It's the whole thing. Thank you. I'm sorry. What else have we got? It's Jessica again.
Hi again.
Hi.
So you have over 1 million subscribers.
1.4, but who's counting?
1.4 million subscribers, everybody. I have 14,000. Okay? I want to know.
Must be once.
And by the way, a non-niche channel, so my channel's my name, Jessica Kirsh. Why don't you specialize? Why don't you talk about rockets? Why don't you talk about Tesla? Why do you talk about mental health? Why do you talk about all of these different things? It's because I'm Jessica Kirsh, and I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about, and I can totally relate to the burnout. I've got lots of friends who are Tesla only, SpaceX only, just very niche subjects, and I totally relate to that. So thank you so much for inspiring me to build a channel like yours. And if you haven't already subscribed, everybody, let's get 1.6 million.
Well, everybody subscribe to Jessica. Yeah, well, thank you for that. So like, I can speak to that a little bit. When I first started the channel, if anybody's followed like way back, it was actually originally called Ask Joe instead of Answers with Joe, and it was literally I was answering questions from commenters. Okay, and so. As the channel grew, it became like, Bob Smith asked this, and I would do the question, and then it became like, Bob Smith and Jim Jones and this guy and this other guy asked this, and it became kind of ridiculous after a while.
Yeah.
And I eventually, kind of what I was saying a second ago, it just kind of became like, if I find it interesting, somebody has asked the question at that point, because like I kind of cultivated an audience of people that are kind of like me, because that's why they're into the same topics and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, where was I going with that?
I'm inspired.
Okay, so we were talking about being inspired and stuff. So like, there's people that inspired me, and it got me to do it in the first place. I could talk endlessly about Zay Frank, who like hardly anybody knows who he is, but like he's the godfather of blogging. Like everybody that ever has done a blog, they're doing Zay Frank and they don't know it, basically.
Huh. Okay.
But like they inspired me. I started doing it. Some people got inspired by me and did that. I mean, honestly, like Matt Farrell. Many people know Matt Farrell. He's become a friend of mine now. But like, I remember one time he like linked or hit me up on Twitter or something, and I responded or I commented about one of his videos, and he did one of these like, oh my God, you know who I am, kind of thing, And then we met each other at a thing, and we became friends, and now he's getting people doing that to him.
That's awesome.
And so, one of the most beautiful and just cathartic things about doing this, and you're going to experience this if you haven't already, is that you just never know when you put ripples into a pond where they're going to land. And, what it's going to spark later on down the road, and like some of that I can take credit for, and some I can't. That's just the world, And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to have the same.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Hey Joe.
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Apparently. Okay, good. So my name's Adam. We met earlier. Just one question. financially.
Sure. Yep.
Buying an EV,
JESSICA.
battery backup. Like, have you found it to be more?
That's me, and I'm live right now.
I'm like right on the edge of like trying to go into that realm of like, oh, I'm gonna start looking at financing an EV and things like that. So have you found it to be more?
Thanks, Nick Level, for putting that in the chat.
Life, the fact that you're not paying for gas all the time and things like that.
All right, I need to charge my batteries up.
Financial burden that you can just take on at this time because of your situation financially. So that's my question.
So this is where I'm just incredibly lucky, where the channel has worked out. It has been financially, let's say, successful, you know, and so I was able to pay off my car fairly early. I was able to pay it off after like a month and a half, or
that's amazing.
A year and a half.
Oh, okay.
I think I have a different experience than somebody who was like financing out a car, and like, because obviously you'd be paying a lot more down the road and whatnot. But I'll tell you, like, when the gas prices shot through the roof,
it didn't matter.
My smug face came on, and it was very much just like, I don't know, whatever.
Doesn't bother me.
So the solar panels, I have not had them long enough to really be able to tell you how financially beneficial they've been. Like, they haven't even really, the credits haven't kicked in on the at the electric company yet. So we'll see. I can't really speak to that yet. But I can tell you that, like, when everybody was just like dying because of the gas prices, it was nice to not have to worry about that. And when this is sort of a side thing, but when we had the blackouts in Texas last January or whenever that was, February.
I was down there in Texas.
Of course, I got a lot of smug people on Twitter that were like, "Oh, hey, liking that electric car with the breakdown." And I was like, actually, it's kind of great because I had it charged up before everything hit, and I knew that I at least had some place I could go where I could turn on a heater to be warm.
That's right.
You know. And I could go to my garage and sit in my car and not die from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Ooh, that's right.
So it was actually a relief. It got me through that a lot easier. That's not an economic question, but there's ancillary benefits, let's put it that way. How we doing? Is it time? Is it time to go?
Is it time to go?
I'm sorry. That's terrible. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the thing.
Thank you.
And I hope I was able to be coherent. I didn't have
Yay! Awesome. So my bag just ripped, everybody.
Do you have a mic on that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Say hello to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
My bag just ripped. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I am based right now in South Texas, and I live stream Starship.
I was just there.
You were?
I was hoping to get the launch. It's got the bugs on the front of this car to prove it. There's still the bugs.
They'll never go away, yeah. They'll never go in the sand. They'll never go away. Yeah.
And I went out there to watch SM do the first.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh no. I came down for 9. I came down for 9 and then had to go, but I came back for 10.
Oh, did you see 10?
And it landed and then it exploded.
That's the best.
And I was being interviewed by a news channel, and they said you're a part of history. I said I'm a part of history, and I turn around, and explodes.
Oh, nice.
And it was awesome. I got it live. Yeah. It's awesome.
20-second delay between the explosion
and the sound. Yeah. Awesome.
He was talking about us trying to watch our launch.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You're going to go there. You're going to sit there day after day.
Yeah.
While they delay.
There's so many people that I talk to on a daily basis. We came down for launch. And I'm like, yeah. I moved down there in July of last year.
So how close to Boca Chica are you?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Oh, I'm so envious. Oh.
Yeah, I'm there almost every day. So I live stream from the side of the road. You'll see it.
I will.
Yeah.
Channel and I guess we're live right now, so we can talk.
You can talk. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go right ahead. That's what it's all about.
I told him not to go down and watch that launch.
Why?
So you'll just sit there and wait, and it'll be delayed. And so
it's worth it though. It's worth it.
And then we get there, and his wife calls and says, "There's a forest fire a half a mile from the house." He lives up in the mountains, in the woods.
Oh man.
And she, after like the 4th panic call, she turned around and drove all the way back. And I stayed there.
Did you get back?
Yeah, I did.
Good. Yeah, good. Did you get back down to Starbase though since?
Yes,
okay.
I stayed to watch the launch. The wife of the Tesla employee who manages SpaceX employee manages the launch.
Which launch?
All the launches.
Okay.
He's the operations manager.
Okay. Was it Sam Patel? Sam Patel?
No, it was Charlie something.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I was sitting there and the wife and the in-laws were there.
Yeah.
They packed up and went to lunch. I go, you guys know? Oh, it's not going to be till these two. Okay, good. I can.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Every day I parked right next to them, so I had a good week.
Nice.
When it was going to happen.
Oh, that's awesome. You have more information than I do.
So the takeaway from this is if you don't see a whole bunch of SpaceX employees on South Padre Island, it's not taking a picture. So that's how you tell when it's about to launch.
Yeah. I live stream from over. There's a private property that I live stream from. It's about 4 miles from the pad. But yeah, I've watched him from South Padre Island before.
Look there, because that's what they all collect. If you see a bunch of SpaceX employees, all those T-shirts and everything.
Oh yeah.
You know what's going to happen.
Good call. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go use the restroom, chat. I am going to. I need to reset. Maybe grab a little food and some coffee. And what are your first names?
Oh, Anthony.
Anthony and Roy. Anthony and Roy, everybody give them some love in the chat. And I'm going to probably recharge. If I do turn my live stream pack off, I will be back. So just remember that my talk is at 2:15 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time here on the Megastage. So it's going to be just as casual. All right, chat. Shard Baby, I see you there. And I'm going to set my camera up against that wall and go pee. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Uncle Yukon. Thank you, everybody. All right. I'm going to move. Oops. All right. I'm going to set it over here. Let's just set it right here for a second. I'm going to turn it off and come back. Can I set this here and go to the restroom? Can I set this here and just go to the restroom?
Of course, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, y'all, I'll be back. I'll be back.
What an exciting time we're living in here. Thanks everybody for coming. The fully charged show has brought us together to discover the expanding horizon of electrically powered transportation. More than electric cars, the fast advancing future brings electrically powered fleets, including buses, delivery trucks, even semi-tractor trailers. Not to mention the growth of electric bicycles, trains, boats, people conveyors. Governor Gavin Newsom here in California has articulated a grand vision of ending the sales of fossil fuel cars in California by 2035. We're going to have an electrified transportation future in California. We're going to have to recharge a lot of vehicles and a lot of batteries. So here's the question. Perhaps the most important question we face in this era of accelerating climate change. How do we ensure that the energy we are using to get us around is going to come from clean energy sources? This panel of exceptionally talented California energy experts is here to help us envision the answers. First, we have Karen Burns, CEO of San Diego Community Power. On the end, we have April Baldwin, past president of the National Electric Vehicle Association. And Ted Flanagan, president of Giga Ocean. So first, let's just have some short self-introductions from the panelists. They want to start with me, so here we go. I was once, a long time ago, 61 years old now, I helped write the Washington State Energy Code from legislation. I developed the first rebate programs for the city of Alameda, California in the early 90s. Developed a bunch of electric products that help ESCOs measure and verify energy savings. Most recently, I've run 2 demand response programs, one in Pittsburgh for Cocaine Light, and another one here in San Diego Gas and Electric, and that's how I got to San Diego. 56 Navy facilities that we were doing a demand response program for. And then in the last 10 years, I've developed $40 million of grants for public schools in California. I have 144 public school clients. I've got them all solar, LED lighting, HVAC, you name it. That's James Richmond from One on One.
I just moved to San Diego a couple months ago to take on this new role, and super excited. So far, it's really, keep waiting. Really happy to be here. I've been in the California markets for over 8 years. I think I'm about 8 years back. San Diego Community Power is a values-led mission-driven organization with 2 big goals. First is to get member agencies to 100% clean energy by 2030. And our other goal is to ensure that we invest in sustainable city and region. We are a community-owned organization, and we currently serve 700,000 customers in the cities of Encinitas, Mesa, Imperial Beach, Chula Vista, and the city of San Diego. Next year, we will enroll national city and incorporated county, making us serving over 900,000 customers. We have Power On product, which is a 55% renewable product service. And then we're going to go see Ben Sullins. We can top up
Did you go see Ben Sullins already? Look at this Rivian. Meow. Here's an original Roadster. All right. I love this with the LED wheels. It's so cool. Can I have a mic check in the chat, everybody? Mic check in the chat. This is Tesla Club, LA. Look at the digs. There's digs. Digs. Okay. My bag is so heavy. Whew. Okay, we're headed over to the Giga stage. Look at these Arcimotos. Whew. One wheels. Hector, we're talking to me right now. He would be excited about that. Look, these are Cybertruck backpacks. Cybertruck. They look like Cybertruck backpacks. Here we go. They have a step and repeat. This is what a step and repeat is right here. Did you go? Yeah. All right, let's go to Steven Sullins. The audio video. I used to work in live events, so I know what they're going through.
Europe and America has now woken up. We are in the midst of a global battery arms of which the United States and Europe has been a bystander. Wake up and get on with it.
It says Grove Mars rover. Ford F-150 Lightning.
And this country did it. When you get your act together, this is
and then, oh, that's a Model S lower. Yeah, back there.
The most Americans. Because he's like,
Elon Musk.
That's all I'd say.
When it comes to execution, Tesla's on another level. There's execution-wise, they're doing things people won't even appreciate for 5 more years. But the question of how do we make more people aware of just how great, or the things that Tesla's doing, the impact they're having is the trickier thing. When it comes to the engineering side, you're in good hands. They've got this covered.
Well, I do actually think one thing that this opening up the chapter where when he's talking about they don't make advertising, this is probably going to be the biggest advertisement stunt in the automotive industry.
It's so fun to have friends that are YouTubers as well.
Very good point. I'm curious how the current Tesla owners are going to feel when their stalls are not as available. But yeah, it's a good move. I think we are at time. Thank you guys so much for coming out. There's a ton of stuff going on, so get out there and have fun. And come say hi to any of us, and we'll see you guys around. Thank you so much for coming out.
Awesome. All right, there he is. He's gonna go up. Okay, so how we doing, chat? How are we doing? I think on batteries.
Jessica.
Hi.
I'm the guy that promised you a hug.
Oh my gosh, what's your first name again?
Troy.
Troy, hi. Thank you so much for the hug. More hug, more hug, more hug, more hug, more hug. Thank you so much. It's been Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. It's been rough. So thank you for following my journey and chat. We're live right now, but thank you. He said he promised a hug in the chat last week, I think. So you met at 36 and had a kid at 42. That gives me hope. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's not over.
You saw what I said about that too, right? I loved it when I heard it. I'd never heard it before, just about maybe just in the end, all will be well.
Oh, I love that. Did you hear that, chat? Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate the hug. Thank you. I always get emotional when people have seen my videos and they see me in person and they come up and talk to me and I just feel really hurt. using a microphone. Okay, so we've got 2-Bit Da Vinci right over here on, he's 2-Bit Da Vinci on Twitter and also on YouTube. Ricky Roy is his name. He's right there. Right, oops, there. And then behind him, the guy that's about to sit down, or he's in the plaid, that's Jack. He works for Fully Charged Live. Next to him is Ben Sullins. And, oh, don't bet against Elon. That's a Stephen Mark Ryan shirt right there. Yes, SMK. Stephen Mark Ryan, when I did the Nicola video, Stephen Mark Ryan shared it for me. So that was pretty cool. All right, I should go plug in somewhere. I love it. That's a super smart way to have a camera mounted. He's got it like up his back. Oh my gosh, Nick Level, those are awesome screenshots. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Nick, those are awesome. I'm gonna face it this way for a second. To show the peoples, the humans, and I'm excited for the YouTuber event tonight. I think that'll be really fun. After this, I need to go up and grab my second tripod and second camera. I've had this IKEA bag, this backpack. I've had it for 6 years, and of course today it rips because I stuffed it, overstuffed it. There's Algeria. I'm just writing a social media post right now. Fully charged. Fully charged. Down to this event from dancing. Maybe, but I'd be surprised. How are we doing, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Fully charged live.
There he is. Ben Sullins. Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
Woohoo!
I'm Ben. You may have seen me surfing out there early this morning, but otherwise, seen me on YouTube. I have a great session today. We're talking about the Cybertruck and the Lightning and all that, and we have an excellent panel starting here with Mr. Jack Scarlett from Fully Charged. Come on up. We have Nikki Gordon-Bluefield from Transport Evolved. Ricky Roy from Fully Charged and 2-Bit Media Division. And Roger Atkins from ED Outlook, who is the GOAT on LinkedIn, if you didn't know.
Oh, the GOAT.
And all that. So today, guys, we're talking about the Cybertruck. Did you guys all check it out? There's one in the back. Have you guys seen it?
Is there really? No, there's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Darn it.
That was the other thing. All right, so
no, there's not.
We have some questions here. I want to hear from you guys about this. The title is "Has Lightning Struck the Cybertruck?" And so maybe Rod, I'll start with you. When do you think, or is the Cybertruck ever going to be a reality, or is it going to be more of the, ephemeral thing that we all want to see?
I think it will be a reality. I think if you look at the history of Tesla and Elon Musk, so many times it's, gonna, and then he does. And along the way, people say it's not going to happen, it won't happen, it shouldn't happen, or whatever, but it happens. And so I think if you look at this as a question of, has he got form on promising something and then never ever delivering it? Unless I want to be, please contradict me by all means, but that hasn't happened. It can take and does take a lot longer because, just like you said, production hell, all these different things that come at you as reality get in the way of your plan, your prediction. So the simple answer to your question is yes.
All right, what about you guys? Nikki?
I honestly think that the Lightning versus the Cybertruck are very different vehicles, which is obviously the topic of this panel. I also think that we are at a point where the Cybertruck is a dream on a hill, an aspiration, and I think it's the new Model X for Elon. It's that, wouldn't it be great if, and because Elon Musk is Elon Musk, and because Tesla is Tesla, I genuinely think that it will happen.
Yes.
However, will it be a vehicle for the masses? No. We can talk about that.
We can talk about that later on. However, I think that it will start a new age of people wanting more electronics.
Right. So you're going to bring more people into the fold here that maybe otherwise wouldn't have ever considered it. Right. And Jack, since you're a resident Brit here, why are trucks not even a thing over there? And
I am.
The Cybertruck will follow you.
You did? What's your first name?
In the UK for Cybertruck.
Yes. Why am I on this
really funny.
Mark, good to meet you. Good to see you.
I recently new ID Buzz, and I think when I drove it, I got a little bit of a clue as to why things like trucks, because I was driving it and I was thinking, I could do anything. I could throw some surfboard, I could go camping, I could move house, and I think that is the American sort of obsession with the pickup truck, isn't it? I could do whatever I want.
I could sleep in it, camp in it,
including burn people out at traffic lights, which I know you have some experience in there.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I also think that the Cybertruck will most likely happen, just on the basis that Tesla is yet to not deliver on a vehicle that they've promised. But I would say that the Cybertruck is a good piece of evidence for the double-edged sword for Tesla's marketing strategy. Most car brands, they go to a motor show, they take the covers off a concept, and they go, we're going to build this in 2 years. Tesla unveils a car, and everyone's like, amazing, when are you building it? They're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
When we get around to it.
Well, I think that's maybe some of the criticism, though, is in a lot of the vehicles, they've done that, where they say, oh yeah, we're going to have it, it's going to be out 1 million of them next year. And 5 years later, you're going, where's my Roadster, right? What's going on? So I think it's some fair criticism about the delays, but you're right. They've delivered on all the things that they've promised, you know. So let's switch now to the comparison between the Lightning. Because the Lightning, Nikki, you have one sitting over there.
Yeah, that is my truck over there, Aptera truck.
Nice.
And so, were you at the Cybertruck event? Have you had a chance to see it at all?
No, I don't get invited to Tesla events.
What did you say? Likewise.
I think it might have been something I said one time. I've seen the Cybertruck. I think, obviously, I don't personally like the design, but that doesn't mean I don't think it should be made, because there are people who want it on the road, and therefore, let's make it happen. I think something, though, to what you just said about car companies normally unveiling that we're going to make this in a certain number of years. Tesla isn't in that point, or it wasn't at that point when Cybertruck was unveiled. It needed to unveil that truck in order to continue to drive the hype. Tesla is a hype company that happens to make electric vehicles and energy products. It is not a traditional automaker, nor does it operate in a traditional automaker way.
Yeah, and I think you'd probably get a lot of people saying that's what they love about it. Right?
Absolutely.
Like, I was there at the Roadster unveiling, which was veiled as the semi-truck unveiling, and as soon as the Roadster came out, no one cared. They're like, what's that? I don't know. And the example there was, I remember Elon, and I was on stage, and he says, do you guys want to see it? And everyone's looking at each other going, yeah. He's like, well, come on down. And everyone's like, what? And security's looking at him going, what?
Sounds like Elon.
And then he says, jump over the barricade. What are you waiting for?
Oh my God.
So yeah, I think they get a lot of that fans that are so ardent about their support because of their different, you know. But yeah, it is an interesting question. Like, could Ford get away with this? If they had said, here's the Lightning, and 3-4 years later, they're like, I don't know.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? Lightning was made from the get-go to be a stealth vehicle, and it's why I purchased one.
Yeah, I will say the Cybertruck is a little bit different, so the comparison to the Roadster is interesting. The Roadster feels like it could be a cherry on the top, it'd be great, but the entirety of Tesla's lineup today is consumer, commercial, passenger vehicles. So the Cybertruck to me says, all right, here's the commercial side. On that same platform, they can build a van, right? There's more disruption to be had, more TAM, bigger opportunities. So for Tesla, 100% they're going to make it. And I think as crazy as it looks today, when you see your 1,000th one in Southern California, you won't even notice it. It'll just be another cool thing. And I personally love how it looks. And I've got
another little trapezoid just flying down the road there. So with that though, and maybe Roger, you could comment on this. How important is Cybertruck to Tesla?
Well, I think, again, some of what Nikki said and other people said about how Elon operates, how Tesla operates. He's like P.T. Barnum. He's this, he understands showbiz better than anybody else. That's their marketing.
Yeah.
It's this stuff that's spun and, call it hype, call it whatever you will, but that's what it is. But just a quick bit on the Lightning, I'm full of admiration for Nikki and no detriment to Tesla or the Cybertruck, that is the most significant vehicle, electric vehicle that we've seen. And I tell you why, because I think it goes at the people who don't want an electric vehicle. I think, the quintessential, archetypal, American, low lugging, am I allowed to say redneck? But, the whole kind of, if you go to the audience that don't want electric vehicles because you can deliver, charging of the home and extend use of the battery to feed showing it as superior technology to what people have today, that the vehicle isn't a dumb asset once you park it on your drive, that's a big thing. I think that vehicle is so significant, arguably more significant than any other EV that we've seen so far, ironically from, an incumbent manufacturer. But where the Cybertruck fits into that, I don't know. But, the longer that's out there and selling it, their biggest problem, and we alluded to it before, is going to be getting enough batteries to build enough. That's going to be, if you put them side with each other at some point, the reason why Cybertruck will outsell Ford is because they can make the batteries for them. Ultimately, that's where we might get.
I think a good example of why that vehicle is so versatile is I left my house on Tuesday. The whole team from Transport Evolved are here. We drove down from Portland, Oregon, stopped over in Northern California. We went we were here. I got a message from my partner saying the local power utility is turning off the electricity because there is risks of wildfires sparked by high winds and electrical lines. Had the truck been back at my house, my refrigerator was cold, Mach-E house. And I think that's something that Tesla needs to embrace.
What's going on with the
We've got a Rivian right over there, which I think, Ben, you're very familiar with.
That's my actual
Exactly. And your truck has power on board.
Correct. Not as much, but some.
But it's something, right? And onboard power is becoming a must-have for any vehicle.
Okay, I need to go charge everybody,
Two things that we're
so I'll have my
addressing
presentation up.
The Cybertruck is freaking huge. My truck is freaking huge. And the majority of the people in the audience, if we asked you to put your hands up, how many of you legitimately need a truck that size? I don't know, can we get a show of hands?
Wrong country for that question, I feel.
Next question, how many of you would go for a pickup truck
I just stood up,
or
everybody.
something similar that was about 30% smaller than that Lightning or the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Does that not prove something?
Right. And to prove your point, we have data on this because the Ford Maverick is sold like insane, and it's incredible. It's a great vehicle, and that's essentially, 30% smaller.
If I didn't have a trailer to tow, 29-foot trailer, then I would use a smaller truck.
And I think that's something that Elon and Tesla
I need to be able to tow my trailer.
Because Cybertruck is selling well in North America, but no car company.
I live in an RV that I can't tow because I don't have a truck.
Yeah.
So I need to have something that tows it.
Your trailer? One continent.
Huh?
Your trailer.
Yeah, it's my home. Yeah.
Well, right? It is. But we...
Australia. Well, that's Jack. I mean, Jack, how many F-150s?
Oh, you couldn't fit one down my
No, but you do see
I followed you since you were in Phoenix.
Oh, yay, thank you.
Australia especially. And we are starting to see other pickups, smaller pickups, come to market. And I think those are the ones that are really going to make a big impact. New Zealand has just launched the Maxus, I've forgotten the name of it, it's a pickup.
So do you think that they would maybe come out with a, Cybertruck SE or something? Or do you think it would just be a different...
That'd be great.
You know what I mean? Like a smaller version of Cybertruck Mini? Or do you think they would just say, well, actually, we're going to come out with another truck that does fit that bill?
I don't know. Do you want a mini Cybertruck?
I do.
We got one in back, Cybertruck.
But I think one of the points Jack made about, I know it's a different product, but the
Would you rather have like the Rivian SUV?
The Rivian is available now for $115,000, and it can tow my trailer. I love it. Yes, I would take it for sure if I could pay cash for it.
And I feel like for myself,
my Cybertruck's not going to come for years, you know.
Because I'm thinking that's time we didn't. It's just my wife and I. We shouldn't have two vehicles. We should only have one. But if we have one, it's got to be practical. So I think the practicality of vehicles, you know, whether they're combustion engine or electric, is an issue as well.
So Nikki, you bought your F-150 and you had to go to a dealer.
Sorry, say that again.
You bought your F-150 and you had to buy it from a dealer.
I did.
Do you feel that that could be a big problem for Ford versus the Cybertruck?
So here's the thing, right? I benefit from the fact that I live in Greater Portland. I don't live in Portland, I live in the country outside Portland, but my local dealer is in a local city. There are probably another 30 Ford dealerships in Portland, and so most of the dealers in Portland aren't price gouging. They're not adding additional dealer markup because they know if they do, the customer's just going to go down the road to a rival dealership, I forget which country I'm in right now, and they will buy it at this price. I think Ford is working very hard. In fact, I know Ford is working hard. I've had long discussions with the team at Ford about how frustrated they are with dealer law. And the biggest challenge to electric vehicles today is auto dealer unions getting on board. There is a stand way back there, Chartway, run by a great guy called Matt Teskey. He is working with dealerships to help educate them so that they can then educate consumers about electric vehicles. That is a slow process. A lot of auto dealer associations are slowly coming on board, but not all auto dealers are. And so yes, it is a challenge, but let's not kid ourselves. Tesla likes to put its prices up too. In the last year, how much? It's gone up.
Well,
I didn't hear what she said.
What's the cheapest Model Y? 65,000, close to 70 after taxes. It's insane, right? That's a lot of money. That's double the average selling price of a vehicle like that. So you don't think that the dealer network or the dealer model is necessarily going to prevent Ford from succeeding here?
No, God no. I mean, I'll give you an option. So when you buy a new vehicle from Ford, they give you points, right? Points mean prizes. You get a free something to add to your car. I decided with the points that I earned by giving them a big check, I was going to use the small amount of bonus points they gave me to buy rubber floor mats for my truck. I walked into the dealership on Monday, I ordered the part, I got a phone call on Tuesday saying it's here, come pick it up. That is the benefit to that system. When there was a problem with the truck, I go to the dealership and go, hey, there's a problem with the truck. Someone looked it over, and they're like, the part will be here in 2 days, we'll book you in to fit it. So there are benefits both ways.
So dealership repairs are the most expensive. Most people don't take it to dealerships because they gouge there too.
Yeah.
I think the dealership network is entirely their biggest obstacle. And there's just another middleman that we don't need. And increasingly in the future, software or automation, we remove middlemen, right? Well, this hasn't happened yet, but realtors, for example, Zillow's doing their best to remove that one.
Yeah.
So I think middlemen in the future are just not really all needed. And to your point about repairs, that's a great one. So the key is going to be how do we get repairs done well. But the only people I know who take their cars to dealers for repairs are when they're under warranty. Because the minute they're not, no one's taking it. They gouge you there too.
But here's the thing, right? I know, you may not know this, there is an entire underground across the world of Tesla repair specialists who are trying to circumvent and work around the restrictions that Tesla is putting on its parts, on its software, that makes regular fixes expensive. If you need a new adjustment wheel on your steering wheel, or your yoke if you've got a Model S or X plan, that is an expensive part because it has to be coded to to your car, and Tesla is the only company that will do that. So if we want to
Because
make
it's software and hardware dependent.
affordable, which is essential for everyone to become electric vehicle drivers, we need to actually pass right to repair law. That's a political problem rather than a particularly dealer-specific one.
I don't know about that.
I'm with you 100%. You should have total electric repair. It's a huge thing I think Tesla does need to address, and dealerships are kind of separate. But Jack is the, well, we have two Brits on the stage. What's the relationship like with dealers when you buy a car in the UK? Is it like it is here?
I'm not a Brit!
You're American. We've taken away your papers. You've been here too long.
Oregonian now.
You bought a truck. You're American now.
I'm sorry, would you like me to switch my accent? Because I could. That happens. You know I'm a vocal comedian, so I can talk like this for the rest of the show if you want.
You should be wearing a cowboy hat, really. The dealership model can be a really big issue for a lot of brands in the UK. I've heard a lot of stories surrounding VW. People will go to the VW dealership intent on buying an ID3, and the people working at the dealership will steer them towards a diesel Golf because they can make bigger margins off of them. So this disconnect between the brand and the dealership network is a real thing, and it's a real issue. That being said, there are problems with the online-only model too. Just yesterday, one Ben Sullins was complaining to me about how he cannot get Rivian to come over and fix an issue with the rear seat in his truck. So both models are great when they work. I do think that the Teslas with Polestars, they have this agility because of the lack of that dealership network. It makes everything more kind of drawn-out process in terms of affecting change.
But can I just jump in on why have we got dealers? Why did dealers why are they there in the first place? They're there because when a manufacturer makes its product, it has to sell it as soon as possible to pay all the people in the supply chain. So it's about inventory. A lot of this, the history of why we have dealers is mainly because the dealers are who buy the vehicle from the manufacturer, not you. And it's all well and good for Tesla at the moment to not have dealers. All the while, everybody wants everything they can make. The moment you've got stock, this is when dealers come into their own.
He waved at me.
And then, this is why you have marketing and advertising. To get people to buy things they don't necessarily need, but they want. And you create one by having dealers and advertising. So there's a dynamic to this in terms of how it all works. And we have to be careful that it can't flip over. Because if Tesla start having stock, watch what happens. They would be then a little bit more inclined, maybe, to have dealers.
So what you're saying, or what I'm hearing from everyone, is that there's kind of disadvantages in it. There's pros and cons to this model, right? Yeah. Online, I've been waiting 3 weeks just to get Rivian to fix a thing, and I can't because I can't just go in there, right? And conversely, I don't have to deal with markups or anything the other side. But the inventory is a good point, because I remember when I posted my EV6 video, I had 2 people text me, because I was shocked that when I posted the video, there was inventory. And I had 2 people text me photos. They said they went out that day, bought an EV6 and drove it home. And I'm like, that is amazing, right? So there are benefits and all that. But I wonder if the fact that Tesla previously...
If you ever want my EV pages, sign on my webpage.
Awesome. All right. Good to see you. Thank you.
There wasn't one prior to the Model S, right? And so they've always been the first. Now they're coming in forward to market with a truck, right? There's going to be tens, hundreds of thousands of Lightnings and tens of thousands of Rivians and I don't know what else, Canoe and all those other ones. Is that going to be a problem, you think? I mean, are we going to create a sense of, because I do feel like in the sedan world, it's like, oh, well, if you want an electric car, you get the Tesla, it's the best. And a big part of that's because they were there first, and of course it is. But in this world, they are not first. So is that going to be a problem, do you think?
Yeah, and I think also fleet sales will make the Lightning win, okay? So fleet sales, they don't care how much it actually costs at the point of purchase. They want to know how much is their total cost of ownership over 10, 15 years. We met somebody at a charging station on our way down to San Diego. He was a trainer for a local company that had just purchased 10 Lightning Pros. And they were in the process of making videos to train their staff on how to drive them. They purchased them, A, because there was a bit of an edict from higher up in their company that said they had to, but two, because of total cost of ownership. Ford can churn these out now at a rate that Tesla is going to take a while to do.
So they can get the batteries.
I think right now...
They just inked a bunch of big deals for batteries though. So Ford should be set for the next few years.
They should be set for now. And the other advantage is, if you are a fleet operator and you've got a fleet of 100 F-150
fleet operator,
or whatever you happen to have, and you've got special equipment, special racking, special components that fit in the bed of the truck, all you have to do when you get a phone call saying your fleet vehicle is in is switch out the parts from one vehicle onto the other and you are golden. Everyone knows where everything is. They don't have to go looking for things. You know, direct sale model. I can go online right now on my mobile phone and I can spend $500 buying something called a Mongoose. It's a thing that plugs into the diagnostic port on my truck, connects to a Windows laptop. I can then go to a special website and pay for a day or a weekend's worth of access to Ford's internal diagnostic software. I can download the latest updates. I can update them to my truck. I can even modify my truck using that program so that the daytime running lights are always on, or that the light bar is brighter, or that, I don't know, some other benign thing I can change in the truck, which Tesla doesn't yet allow people to do. And I think if it really wants to embrace the pickup market, the number one thing about pickups is they are customizable.
Yeah, I fully agree. I mean, and as an owner of a Rivian, the adventure vehicle, I found their approach, which is kind of near Tesla, to be completely against the whole concept of an adventure vehicle. Like, for example, I can't drive it at all with the front door open. And you can imagine if you guys know trucks and you say launch a boat, there are a lot of times when I need to have that door open to see what's going on. Yeah. And they won't let me change it, right? So I completely agree that the idea of being customizable and all that, I don't know, I don't see how that's related to the dealer model though, you know.
Well, I mean, again, you have, because they have to make those parts available to independent garages.
Oh, they have these services.
They already have that back end that already exists, and if you, as a private individual who's tech savvy enough to do it yourself, you can just do it yourself. The other thing is you can go onto any number of sites and get things like leveling kits or special bars or whatever and just fit it, because you know there is a massive cottage industry that already exists around that particular stuff. I'm curious as to know whether the Cybertruck will have that same cottage industry.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing, because trucks are very much, customizable and all that. And that is actually one of the complaints I have about the Rivian, is they happen to make the bed about 6 inches smaller than every truck accessory that exists is available in. So everything is like just not fitting right. But we only have a couple minutes left, so let's ask you a question. Okay, yeah.
So Ben, you own the Rivian. I know you spent a lot of time with the F-150 and you've been in the Cybertruck. Yeah. So there's a lot of dealer models, there's a lot of other stuff. But like just as pure trucks, what's your take on the Rivian?
Well, the F-150 is the best truck in terms of what it can do, right? And it's Ford, and the accessories, like you said. It's, if you're using it for work or something, like serious, F-150, 100%. The Rivian is the fun truck, right? I can race a 911 and win. That's insane. It is unreal. I can beat a Model 3 performance in a drag race in a 7,000 pound. It's just, what? That should not be possible. So it is the absolute most fun vehicle I've ever owned. The Cybertruck, I was one of the few that got to ride in it at the event, and the only thing that stuck out to me was how gigantic it was. And it's really hard to overstate it. I mean, I remember sitting in the back seat, it has a triangle for the roof, right? And I could barely touch the top. Right? It was that big, and I don't know, 5'11" and 3/4, I'm not the smallest guy, but it was just crazy, the design and the shape and all that. And my concern or thought with the Cybertruck was, obviously that was like a prototype, but
Thanks,
it was
Mike.
so
I'll check.
early, I'm looking at it going, this doesn't have any of the truck stuff, right? There's no, and Rivian kind of missed the boat on this too, like there's no bumper, there's no, all these tie-downs There's so many things where I'm like, yeah, it's not quite there, but I would expect them to come out with that. So I think for me, it's more of a design choice at that point. It's going to be fast and have long range and be all the great things that Teslas are known for. But you know, whether or not you like that design of the Rivian, I think would probably be the cheap thing that I would go with, and I would say like Rivian. But a work truck, hands down, F-150. And so what I wanted to do the last minute is go and ask you guys the same thing. Between, not the Rivian, but the Cybertruck and then the Lightning, which would you pick and why?
I would pick the Lightning because I just think it offers that practicality, and maybe that's because I'm a boring old man, and you know, the kind of style over substance thing doesn't kind of do it for me. I'll be totally honest, when I saw the Cybertruck, I laughed. I kind of just didn't get it, but maybe that's my age. You know, all of the style cues and things that I've been used to over time. You know, I'm not the arbiter of taste. You know, it's what it is. And I think the other thing, and I mentioned it a couple of times, so I won't sound boring, I think the whole way in which that vehicle has instantly become part of people's homes, as Nikki alluded to, you know, the power outages and all that kind of thing. I think this is a massive shift. If we can start to manage energy, whether it's energy from your home, off your solar panels, or from the grid, in that way, I think that's a massively significant part of that. So that's why I go for that one. So it's a simple answer, that one.
All right, Ricky.
So first of all, I think it's amazing that we have choices now, which we've never had before. If you wanted to Model S,
Yes.
The maturity of the market is when you have a ton of choices.
Yeah,
and if
I agree.
anyone says, "I'll just pick the Cybertruck," well, no. People have different preferences, and we have a ton of options. Like to your point, the three that you just named. How amazing is that? We have 3 EV truck choices.
That's amazing.
It's wild. So I love the F-150 Lightning. I've had 3 or 4 adventures in it now. Jack and I spent a week with one when he was here back in July. It's hard to give it up. We just loved our time with it. So I'm torn. Because that car is so stealth, and no people even notice even on the road. The first time I pull up in my Cybertruck, and I don't want to pay attention, but that's not what I want in a truck. I wanted 500 miles of range and autopilot. Right?
Yeah, same.
But it is a really striking truck. But I live in Southern California. There'll be thousands of them very soon. No one will care. So I'm kind of torn, but I think you kind of, maybe it's Cybertruck for me, but I would take. I'm tempted if I could right now walk in.
You can only have one. You can only have one.
That's hard.
All right.
I think it's obvious which one I chose because it's sitting over there. If I had a choice and I could add a choice, it would actually be an electric Maverick. Here's why. The Cybertruck, I don't think it's going to pass safety. I don't think there's any way that it is going to pass pedestrian safety standards. I know my truck, if it had to pass automobile safety standards, would not pass. And we have to be thinking more about pedestrians and other road users rather than driving great big things like that. I own that because I run a business and we had to fill it full of camera gear and equipment. We have that truck full. I've towed a tiny house with it, I've towed other things with it, and for me it works fine. But really, I would like a smaller, more compact, safer for everybody else truck. That's what I want.
For everybody else.
Hands down, Lightning. I don't really get the Cybertruck either, truth be told. That thing astonished me. I think it's so well executed. And it's just an F-150 that happens to be electric. But that's what's really beautiful about the way they've done it. I think, as Ricky rightly said, it will appeal.
But it doesn't have full self-driving.
More to non-EV truck people than it will to EV enthusiasts. Also, I've spent a lot of time on YouTube complaining about cars being too big, cumbersome, but I got in that thing and I was like, oh, I feel powerful. It's a wonderful thing.
Just slow, you know, as you witness. Well, thank you all for your time here. Roger, Ricky, Nikki, Jack. Thank you guys.
Woo woo!
We'll see you here soon with the motor section.
All right, I'm gonna go charge everybody. All right, everybody. And Nick Level, my moderators, Uncle Yukon, Spinnaker, Shard Baby, can you just let everybody know I'm going to shut the stream down. It's going to buffer. But then I'm going to come back. But I just want to make sure that I have enough power to come to you when I am actually giving my talk, okay? So if you hear me in the chat, let me know. Is that me? Or is that somebody else?
It's not me.
Oh, it's me. Haha, I have my alarm for I need to go get prepped for my presentation. Okay. Jessica Kirsh here, coming to you live from Fully Charged Live in San Diego, California. Fully Charged North America, Fully Charged US. I am going to shut down my stream stuff, but I will be back and I will see you in a little bit, okay? Mwah. See you in a bit, okay? Here we go. Check, check. Good thing I checked. It's muted. Check, 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 checkity, check, check. Thank you. Working on the audio. Ooh, are we gonna have a full stack soon? Yay! Okay, there we are. Hi, Doodle. All right. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna go wing this. Who knows what will come out of my mouth, but I'm just excited. I'm just gonna share my personal story, what's going on down, and then I'll explain what's going on down in Starbase, and hopefully people can be inspired by what I've been inspired by. So here goes nothing. I'm gonna have this camera or this phone as a second angle. I'm hungry. Second angle, close up, and it does not have a microphone, so you're not going to be able to hear me very well. And the microphone that I'm holding may very well interact with this microphone, so there may be some audio issues. I've got boogers, I can feel them. I'm like hungry. Okay, hungry hippo. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn this back off again, and then I'm gonna go downstairs, get set up, and then go live again, okay? Does that sound good? All right, so hang tight, everybody, and I will be back. I'm trying to conserve my battery. Okay, here we go.
know from their consumption profile that wouldn't bother them so much. So how about we downrate them? And we do this process competing potentially tens of thousands of people in the amount of time that's required. And this is quite likely going to be one of the very biggest challenges. There's a big difference between charger at Walmart or like a big Tesla superstation supercharger. You know, when you do that, you go in and you tie in the cables you need from the get-go, and you put in the amount of money you need to have really big cables come in to that supercharger station. So you know from the get-go, hey, this is job done. Versus, you've got a community, you know, maybe not in a major urban area that increases its capital electric, but the infrastructure for them has been in place for 100 years. In some cases in Europe, maybe even longer. So that tends to be a really, really fundamental problem that we work on with the grid providers and operators and unit networks. So it's going to be really
Grid operators.
And I would say, fast forwarding into the future in the UK, we've been regulated what's called smart charging. So if the charger doesn't do some of the things I'm describing here, it's not even legally allowed to be sold for the exact same reason you described. Who's going to pay for that cost?
Beautiful, but I've got to end it there, gents. I'm so sorry. Can I have a huge round of applause for our panelists, please? Thank you so much. Woo! Thing number one, come and have a chat with them. They're very friendly, and they're delighted to answer your questions. It's literally why we're all here. Thing number two is, I've got another panel about charging over there in about 15 minutes, so if you're still hungry for charging discourse, I'll see you over there in 20 minutes. There'll be some overlap, there'll be some new stuff. Thing number three, you're all wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely day.
Woohoo! Hi everybody, don't go anywhere. I am up next. Game time. That would be great. Thank you so much. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Are these sessions being recorded? Are these streamed online?
No, sadly not. We just didn't bring enough crew over with us, so some of them might be, but
this one is.
Yeah, we
Let's see.
couldn't fly enough of our crew over, and in fact,
Hi everybody. Okay, I'm gonna get set up here.
Oh yeah, even with our UK show, when we're all there, we struggle to put it all out on our channel because we have so much content.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
All right, everybody, I'm gonna get set up here. I'm trying to figure out what view I want, and I'm gonna bring you on stage, you all over here. Yeah. All right, I'm about to go on stage. Look at the wake surfing. Thank you so much, Sophie. Awesome. Okay. I do not have a presentation, so I'm just speaking to the audience, and I'm hoping that my mic doesn't interfere with this microphone. Let's see. I'm going to try to get this like this. Maybe I'll get it from this angle. Nope, that doesn't work. I'm sorry.
if you run out, just give me a nod and I can put it back.
Thank you so much. Amazing. Yay!
Hopefully they will be okay with the microphones, but if not, then just be told them to be a bit more careful because they kind of keep coming in and out, but they should be okay.
Okay, great.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm here if you need anything.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's my picture. Ah, look. Look, everybody. That's me. Look right there. Oh my gosh. Look. Okay, let's see here. Oh my God, that's so cool. Yes.
I just happened to see something. Is that you?
That is me. That is me. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You look fabulous, by the way.
I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
I think it is. I'm like,
I know. Yeah, that's me when I'm out at the rocket. Or, yeah, live streaming the rockets.
oh my God.
Yes, let's take a picture. Yeah. Yay. Awesome. you're so fabulous. Thank you. What's your first name?
Katina.
What is it?
Katina.
Katina. Nice to meet you. All right, everybody. Okay, so this is Nick Lovell. Can you let me know in the chat what you think? I want to get the audience, but I'll get them up on stage. Look at that. Okay, so I think I'm going to go straight to the middle. And I'm going to have chat on screen on the other one. Oh, my friends are here. Hi, friends. I love you guys. Oh, and there's Katina. Girl. I love it. Ooh, this is tall. Oh, that's really tall. I like it. Thank you. I want to get the... Sure. Yeah. I don't know. This is my first time doing this, so yeah, but yeah, absolutely. Wish I could get a shot. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. There is Ash in the audience, and Mallory and her husband, and Trevor right there. Yay, and my new friend Katina right there in the yellow. This is what it looks like. I think we're live. I have a question. Can I pull one of those chairs up to the front?
You can do what you like. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to pull a chair up in the center to the front. Yeah. Just in this like dead center. Yeah. Get a little close. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, that'd be great. Here, I'm gonna put this up on stage. Ah! Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so it won't get in your way.
Okay. Thank you. That's okay. I'm gonna woo. All right, let's see here. I'm live here and there. 2 different streams. Wow, this is so cool. All right, let me get playback going here. Okay, so that is not very clear. Nick Lovell. $52 people. Okay, Nick, what are your thoughts on this shot? Is this okay? I'm going to be over there, so. Hey, Pianwa, I see you. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get nervous. This is so fun, though. Okay.
Are you all set?
I am, yeah, let me just get myself acquainted up here real quick. Let's see. I'll pull this up just a little bit. Little coffee table here. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to give you a quick tour around. Say hi. Waving in the audience. Hi, everybody. We are live. We're at Fully Charged Live. All right. And I'm going to get started here. Yeah. trying to think, maybe I should put this on the ground here. Nope, that doesn't work. Put it over the edge. Both streams going, yay. All right. I'm ready. Yeah. Thumbs up. Okay, everybody. Check, 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 check. Mic check. No, can't hear. Check, 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 check. Mic check, mic check. How's that sound, everybody? Oh, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fully Charged Live USA. We are here in San Diego, California. Who's having a great time? A woo woo. Can I get a woo woo? Yeah, can I get a raise the roof? Raise the roof. But we got raise the roofing going on all over here. My name is Jessica Kirsh, and I am a YouTube live streamer. You got it. Right now we are live here, and we are live here. So you are able to actually see yourself in the audience right now if you go to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is my name, Jessica Kirsh, right there. And you're on live TV now. Anywho, I'm totally honored to be here in San Diego and be a part of this convention. This is absolutely amazing. Full disclosure, this is my very first time ever giving a talk in front of people, ever. So thank you for being here and witnessing it. I normally stand behind a camera for about 16 hours per day, and I have a live chat going. So my talk is how Elon's multiplanetary mission might make life on Earth better. I would like to change that to how Elon's multiplanetary mission is making life on Earth better. And I don't want to disappoint Elon and misquote any statistical information, but I am a firm believer that if we weren't going multiplanetary, people might not be as inspired as they are today. Let me just tell you a quick backstory here. I was never into, okay, so I should tell you this first. So I live in Starbase, Texas, or I live in Brownsville, Texas. Does anybody know where Brownsville, Texas is? Yes, show of hands. Okay, on the border by the sea, Brownsville, Texas. Right across the Rio Grande River. Sorry, I keep going in and out and in and out. Right across the Rio Grande River from Mexico. And what is being developed down in Starbase, Brownsville, Texas? Does anybody know? Show of hands. He knows. What is it? The Starship. Yeah. Anybody else know about Starship? Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Chat, look at this. Let me show. I'm going to show the audience. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. So people know about Starship. Is there anybody that is not familiar with the Starship program? Oh, we've got one. And you just, she's like, no, man. Okay, well, that's okay. Not everybody knows. And that's part of the reason why I live stream about it, okay? So let's do this. So we got people over here. Y'all are in the shot. Say hi, future selves. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, so you can see right here, this is a picture of me. It was a cold day in Texas. Didn't know South Texas got cold. Who would have known? It was freezing cold. I've got a dust mask on. Sometimes I wear safety goggles because it is a construction site. And check, 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 check. Hello, hello, hello. How low can you go? Is that okay? Good, 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 good. All right, it was freezing cold, and behind me is the Starship launch site, okay? So I am standing on public property. Do you see where I am in that picture? You see behind me, you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but there are some tanks. That's called the Ground Support Equipment Orbital Tank Farm, okay? That's where the fuel is held, part of the fuel, for the rocket, for the Starship rocket, like this gentleman said with the Tesla hat. On the other side, we have the rocket booster. Does anybody know what the rocket booster is called? Anybody? Anybody? The what? The BFR? Yeah, actually, yes, that was the original name, BFR, Big Falcon rocket, right guys? And now it's called Super Heavy, because it is super heavy. It is actually, this rocket, the booster, and then the Starship on top is the largest, most powerful rocket that will ever fly, even more than SLS. And it will be able to deliver the largest payloads ever in human history. And this is a big deal. Here's why. We're taking humans back to the moon. The last time, when was the last time that we went to the moon? Does anybody know? What year? When? 70? I think it was 1969. Is that correct? 77. 72. Okay, I stand corrected. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, so 1972 you said? Okay, sorry, Elon. Thank you. And NASA, thank you so much. Anyways, it's been a long time. So we are going back to the moon. NASA has selected SpaceX to have Starship deliver humans, to the gateway on Mars. Anyways, and that's not really what Starship was built for. Starship is built for taking people to Mars. This is a huge deal, and it's something that's been super inspiring to me. If you follow me on my channel, I speak about all kinds of stuff. I speak about space flight. I speak about electric vehicles. I speak about mental health. I speak about basically anything that's going on in my daily life. When things kind of happen in my life, I go live. And it is an interesting ride. It's not for everyone, but let me just drink some water here shortly, really quickly. That's nice. So I am a mental health warrior. Depression, anxiety, ADHD, dyslexia, you name it, I've got it. And Elon, if you're familiar with Elon Musk, he grew up with social anxiety and some other Asperger's. He's on the spectrum. And that is inspiring to someone like me. And he is loud and he is proud about it. And for folks maybe that grew up like I did, where I didn't really exactly fit in, I called it hiding my inner nerd. It's been really inspiring. So in 2017, I know I'm jumping around, I call it the Kirsh circle back. My last name's Kirsh. Kirsh circle back, thank you. 2017, I was in Phoenix, Arizona, okay? Phoenix, Arizona. And I was driving to a friend's birthday party, okay? And I was 2 hours late. Do you know why? Because I had horrible anxiety. If anybody's not familiar, it's pretty paralyzing, okay? It's like a cycle in your head. Anyways, so I'm driving to a friend's birthday party, and I was supposed to be on the road 2 hours ahead of time, correct? So 2 hours late, I'm driving down the road, and I look up, and I see this like nebula-looking magnificent colors and plume in the sky. And do you know what that was? Do you know what that plume in the sky was? Anybody know what that could have been? Exactly. That was a launch. It was a stage separation of a Falcon 9 rocket coming from Vandenberg Air Force Base. And I saw it in the sky at dusk, separating. And to be honest, on Twitter, I posted, "Lock up your daughters, they have arrived." It didn't get many laughs back then. Thank you for laughing though. No one really knew what was going on. I thought maybe it was a helicopter. It could have been aliens. I didn't really know. Anyways, I found out it was SpaceX, this rocket in the sky. And SpaceX is Elon Musk. So I'd heard about Elon Musk. I'd read some articles. I knew about Tesla, but I didn't know the scope of SpaceX. So full disclosure, I did not follow NASA as a child. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. So since then, I started watching rocket launches, okay? Is anybody familiar with Everyday Astronaut, Tim Dodd? Anybody? Lots of Tim Dodd fans? There you go, Tim. Thank you so much for inspiring us all. He inspired me to start live streaming and watching the rocket launches, okay? So then I started live streaming myself, watching the rocket launches. And then I saw Falcon Heavy. Does anybody know about Falcon Heavy? Yeah. And the Tesla Roadster with Starman, which we've got Star Girl, Space Girl in the audience, Ash Martian right there. These are my friends, by the way. And that's another thing. This community of people that I've met through the mission of Multiplanetary and electric vehicles, Elon Musk, these people are my friends because of that. And it has brought new life to me. And it's just amazing. Anyways, so I saw Falcon Heavy. I saw the deployment of the Tesla Roadster, the red Tesla Roadster with Starwoman, into the sky, and that was it. I mean, that was it. And I started watching every single launch, and then let's see, 2021, I went down to Starbase. I went for serial number 9. It didn't launch. I had to go back to Phoenix. So I went back down for serial number 10. It launched, it landed, and then what did it do? Yeah, it had a rapid unscheduled disassembly, RUD. And coolest part about that is, as being interviewed by a local news channel there, they said, "You're a part of history." I said, "I'm a part of history." And then it exploded. It exploded. You know what made the news? The explosion, not the interview. It's okay though. So I went back to Phoenix and my heart was still in Texas. I can't explain it. I have no idea. My heart was still in Texas. Some things happened in Phoenix. I had to move out of a rental property. So I crowdfunded for down payment on a RV travel trailer on GoFundMe.com. I raised about $7,000, which is amazing. Thank you so much to anybody who contributed. And that is now my home. Now I live in Brownsville and Starbase, Texas. So all of those things happened in order for me to get to Texas to film the rocket progress. Everything happens for a reason, is my theory. And I'm just really excited to bring you all this kind of content on an almost daily basis. It's a lot of standing around, hurry up and waiting, but it's really exciting. And people, how old are you right here? How old? 11? 11 years old. Would you go to Mars? She said yes. Did you see that? Did you see that stream? We've got a future Martian here. Future Martian right here. Can we have a round of applause for the future Martian? Yes, go girl. Inspiring young people is something that is really important to me. I wish that I had somebody to look towards, that inspired me to let out my inner geek when I was a kid, but I didn't. And so I hope to inspire folks like you and people all over the world to just kind of be excited about the future because the future is really exciting. And honestly, I need something to look forward to in the morning when I get out of bed. So, yeah, I know that doesn't really, it's kind of a all over the place explanation, but this is my very first talk. I appreciate you all listening and joining in. And yeah, does anybody have any questions for me? We have some time, I think. Where's Sophie? Sorry, there's a microphone right there if you want to go back up there. I'm just going to sit down and have a little talk here. How are we doing, chat? There's 69 people on chat. Of course there is. That's so funny. All right. Yes. Check, 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 check. Not working? Hello? Try tap, tap, tap. Not working either? Hey, audio, video. Hello? Hello, hello. Maybe they can grab a microphone from here. Try it again, try it again. This is Q&A, baby. Nothing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What is your first name? Bob. What?
So the question is what happens if they shut down in Texas and move down to Florida? Will you be going south?
That is a great question. That's a great question, and that's a common question. I'm not exactly sure where I'll be, but for now, at least at Elon's Starship update presentation on February 6th of this year, I was there in person with the full stack. It was majestic. And I actually asked the question to Elon, and he answered. It's on my YouTube, him answering my question. How much will Cape Canaveral be used versus Starbase? And his answer was this. He said that Starbase will continue to be a prototyping place. So there's testing. They're continuously, rapidly prototyping the ships. Also, they will be duplicating what is at Starbase. So Starbase will remain. It will remain, and they're now building the Star Factory. My theory in Starbase is it's a prototype city for Mars. And I call, when I'm out there live streaming, I wear these boots to protect me from the mosquitoes and the mud, and I've got gloves that protect me from the sun and everything. I call it boot camp for Mars. So Starbase will remain, and they will duplicate the facilities that are in Starbase in Cape Canaveral. And he ended his response to my statement with, what is it? What's the word? Duplication is key, or there's a word. Anyways, so yes, that's a really good question. Starbase will remain. So I'm not sure where I'll be, but you can find out if you follow me on my YouTube channel. Just saying. Does anybody else have a question? Questions. How are we doing? Check.
Good. Because I happen to be Czech as well. My name is Stan. I came from New Jersey.
Yes.
The Electric Vehicle Association. Thank you for entertaining us. I was very intrigued about the title of your presentation, and my thinking is, let me detach it. It doesn't help much. I'm thinking, what is the true merit of the multiplanetary mission? Is it that we are exercising our abilities, improving our technology, or is it that we are expecting that we can eventually be in a different planet?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe, what if maybe we will just learn that we are so blessed that we have this planet, and that it's so much easier to actually keep the planet alive for us and for the future generations, rather than trying to restore life in a planet that doesn't even have water, that doesn't have any atmosphere, and that is just that place for centuries to come, or maybe
to be honest with you. What do you think?
I appreciate your question, and thank you for joining us from New Jersey, by the way. That's quite the trek. And you said your name is Stan? Stan. So that's a really common question, and I appreciate that very much. I'm gonna give you my opinion. Just my opinion, okay? My opinion is probably all three of what you said, all three of those statements. I think that Elon's vision for Mars is a plan B. Okay, so we have plan A, which is Earth, and Earth is lovely, and we love Earth, and we want to protect Earth, and we want to capture the carbon out of the air and slow the emissions and to transition to sustainable energy. We're at a conference for home energy and electric vehicles. Sorry, I keep bopping in my moving. And this is sustainable energy. He wants to make Earth better by the transition, lower emissions and carbon and all of that, become carbon neutral. But our plan B for humans and human beings is Mars. It is close enough to Earth. Sure, it needs some work. He calls it a fixer-upper of a planet, which I think is pretty funny. And he has lots of visions in place for how it can become a sustainable place for humans to live. And it's going to be, I think within the next 10 years, there'll be humans landing there in starships, which is pretty cool. And I hope to be on board. But real quick, just to kind of sum it up, I think that it's all three. I think it's great to develop technology. I think it's great to make the Earth better for people who want to stay on Earth. Some people want to go to Mars, but they don't want to stay. They want to come back. And some people are not interested at all. So I think it's nice. What we don't know is if a meteor hits the Earth, or something happens, the sun expands way more quickly. I know you're laughing. What? Okay. I'm not sure how to answer your question. Anyways, it's a plan B for humans to expand multiplanetary. I hope that kind of answers your question, but it sounds like it doesn't. But that's okay. If you follow along on my channel, maybe you can learn a little bit more. 5 minutes. Yes.
So when start, it's on. All right.
Yeah. What is your first name?
Kevin.
Kevin. What's up, Kevin?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So when Star City is established, what cocktail do you get on?
I'm sorry, one more time.
So when Star City is established, what cocktail will you request at the bar?
Oh my gosh, that's a really great question. We actually have a friend who works for SpaceX and is a mixologist, and she's created some pretty cool cocktails. I don't know. I'm not much of a drinker, but what would you want on Mars?
Be a little corny, but cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan. Hey, I love it.
Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Anybody else? Got to wrap this. Anybody? Yeah, there he is. Hi. What is your first name?
My first name is Paula.
Yes, and you're visiting from?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. What has been your most memorable launch that you witnessed so far? Or your favorite?
That's a great question. Thank you so much. I would definitely have to say SN10. Standing on the beach with thousands of people. There were kids, adults, elderly people, all with their hands in the air like this, celebrating together. It was a really beautiful moment of humans. It was amazing. They had done it. They had landed the prototype. Even though it exploded, it was awesome. But Falcon Heavy really was the most memorable. I was not there in person, but I still carry around a Tesla Roadster with me, so with Starman. Anybody else? And I think we've got to wrap this. But thank you so much, everybody. My name is Jessica Kirsh. You can find me youtube.com/Jessica Kirsh. Thank you. Thanks. Yay, that was fun. Woohoo, woo, 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 woo. All right, I'm gonna move this down here. Hi, everybody. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining. All right, everybody. Put this here. Hi. Yes.
I spoke to you over email.
Oh. Hi, Ellen. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Are you still live?
I am still live. I was gonna close this out. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Love you. No, I would love to speak to you. Just give me 1 second. Thank you. That was awesome. All right, I'm gonna X this. Thank you. Love you all. Mwah. Bye. Okay, we are over here. Okay, I'm gonna end this stream and maybe come back to you later. Love you all. Hope that was good, or hope that was audio good. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, channel members, Patreon supporters, anybody that's sent over money on PayPal and Venmo. Yeah, come on. Let me take a screenshot. Yay! Woohoo! Okay, that one's done. What's up? Hi. Yay!
Congrats.
Yay, thank you very much. This one's still live. I'm just gonna say goodbye. So, bye, chat. Bye. I just burped, sorry. Mwah.